The art of literary criticism is as ancient as words itself. Some of the greats, Big Jim Words, Jeanette Readswell, Slappy Steve, all giants in their field, but none as big or impressive or as tall or as wide as Mr. Ben Meredith, a gem in the crown of literary review and criticism. But a large reviewer needs a large and powerful work. And is there any work more powerful than My Immortal? Created at a point when the internet was too old to be cool, but still too young to be interesting, it is a towering achievement in something. I'm not entirely sure how to talk about it. So please join me introducing to the stream Mr. Ben Meredith.
Hello.
Now, Ben, thank you very much for joining us today to read and provide some small criticism for My Immortal.
Yes.
But before we get going, I have to tell everyone what this is all about,
Yes.
other than obviously the words. We're currently fundraising for a podcast called The Goblins Podcast. Ben, what's The Goblins Podcast about?
It's a folkloric comedy sitcom. Comedy sitcom? I'm very good at this. A folkloric
It's a sitcomedy.
Sitcomedy, where you sit down when you listen to it and you're not allowed to stand or jog or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. We are currently at around about 67% of the target for this. We're hoping to get quite close to that finish goal tonight, hence all of this. And you'll see along the side of your screen some things that you can do tonight during your donations. So I'm going to try that sentence again. Some levels of donation at which you will receive certain rewards.
Oh, yes.
A thank you, a personalised review of your name, please provide in the donation comment, or indeed at the highest tier, if you provide to us a title of a book, we will create the synopsis and some of the plot of that book, so you can then write it for millions and millions of pounds. Our cut is 25%.
Mm-hmm.
Ben might be a little quiet.
Yes.
Let's crank him up. We can't have him being quiet.
Yes, indeed.
It'd be awful. I just realised something.
What?
I have headphones to make sure I can hear the levels. Am I wearing them?
No.
No, I'll pop them on.
Has everybody seen your leg furniture? Also, I'm going to sneeze. Goodbye.
Oh, you mean these bad boys? Is it in shot? I haven't. There it is.
You can see a knee.
My leg furniture.
Yes. Somebody paid him a lot of money to wear them.
Somebody paid me £500 to wear them. What a terrible fate for me.
I assume these are also associated with...
No, we just got those as well.
Oh, we just got them as well.
We just got them as well.
Just for the ambience.
They did, LVBW, they did rip already. Unfortunately, my big stupid toenails, going through them, they wreaked havoc. I can assure you they're of the highest quality, so it's definitely just that.
Yes.
So that's what we're doing, and that's why we're doing it. So I'll be keeping an eye on the fundraising page during the stream, and we will be doling out rewards between chapters of My Immortal. What we should also do before we get too far into this is read a message from our mod Pentol, who kindly edited a version, because not only is this a piece of internet ephemera, it's a piece of internet ephemera from the early to mid 2000s, so it contains some stuff.
Oh yes.
This is a message from Pentol. Hi everyone, Mod Pentol here. This fic had to be censored multiple times because it contains slurs. Not great implications and just stuff that flat out cannot be read on Twitch. I edited it the best I could. I gave colour indications to Ben when something sexual is about to happen.
I will be sure to highlight things.
And also you'll start sweating profusely.
Yes.
And I rewrote one or two phrases that can still be used. Regardless, there are parts that will still be missing. Since this fic is available online, you can follow the reading along, but be cautious. A lot more content and trigger warnings apply to it than what is listed. Ben will read out the fic exactly as it is written in that copy, with all the typos this writing has, which is a lot. Yes. I also warn you right now, that if at any point in time anyone in chat talks about the parts that have been censored or inserts the censored parts into chat, you will be timed out for 10 minutes. If it happens again, it is a permaban. It's a two-strike system like Turbo Baseball. I will also ask you to be nice and don't be too demanding. We're listening to a man slowly lose his mind trying to read this thing after all. Other than this, just be nice in chat.
Oh, don't worry, I will take this incredibly seriously, and
It's-
I'm not joking.
It's very serious literary
I am
criticism.
a consummate professional.
You're a consommé professional, as we've established.
I am
A
a
thin
soup.
literary beef man.
Mm.
So the content warnings for this particular fic are blood, mentions of suicide, death, general confusion, mentions of paedophilia. They are glancing, but they are there. Please be aware. Poorly written sex and swearing.
Aha. Also, I have seen that Nerd with a Knife has asked for us to read out the comment that came with the £500 donation.
Oh, yes. It's from Emily. Amelie Rauscher. Read this aloud when Amelie or Nerd with a Knife is in chat, because Amelie does not know that we got her this.
And please do the face.
Oh.
Mm.
Ooh.
Mm.
Ooh.
:3. You know,
Ooh.
it's more of a... You need to make a face like a cat.
Hang on. Okay.
You got. Oh yeah, you got Tim and Fishnets. Fishnets. Go on, pop them on. Pop your pegs up. One knee.
And just to prove that I've not just popped one knee in, there's the other.
Why don't you just stand in front of my little ballooned men, and just get them pins. Just show them pins off.
When he walked in the room, he's still walking in the room. He's still walking in the room, walking in the room. Doodle-doo. He's now dancing and gyrating in the room. He's just a little guy.
There we go. Yes, they are neon pink.
I'm party on the bottom, serious literary criticism on the top. I'm wearing a crushed blue velvet jacket.
Francis Frantic Thoughts. Tim does a lot of cycling and running. Them are some powerful pins.
Powerful pins. Use them for lifting, shifting, moving and grooving. Wonderful. Well, I think with that, obsessed, Tim is truly selling his body for this podcast. Well, all I can say to that is this. Let's do this thing. Ben, please lead off when you are ready.
My Immortal. Chapter 1. Author's note. Special thanks, get it? Because I'm gothic. To my GF, not in that way, Raven. Bloody tears 666 for helping me with the story and spelling. You rock. Justin, you're the love of my prison life. You rock too. MCR rocks. I assume this occurred at the same time. Hi, my name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Raven Way, and I have long ebony black hair, that's how I got my name, with purple streaks and red tips that reaches my mid-back and icy blue eyes like limpid tears, and a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. Author's note. If you don't know who she is, get the hell out of here. I'm not related to Gerard Way, but I wish I was because he's a major fucking hottie. I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight and white. I have pale white skin. I'm also a witch, and I go to a magic school called Hogwarts in England, where I'm in the 7th year. Brackets. I'm 17. I'm a goth, brackets, in case you couldn't tell, and I wear mostly black. I love Hot Topic, and I buy all my clothes from there. For example, today I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it and a black leather miniskirt, pink fishnets, and black combat boots. I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, and red eyeshadow. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining, so there was no sun, which I was very happy about. A lot of preps stared at me. I put up my middle finger at them. "Hey, Ebony," shouted a voice. I looked up. It was Draco Malfoy. "What's up, Draco?" I asked. "Nothing," he said shyly. But then I heard my friends call me, and I had to go away. Author's note. Is it good? Please tell me, Fangs. End of chapter 1.
A powerful start. As with all good works of art, it starts pretty much with a straight-up backstory description of them, everything they're wearing, who they are, and where they are.
Yeah.
Any thoughts so far, Ben?
Powerful prose.
Powerful prose.
A real sense of place and very much a sense of time. My one piece of feedback: if they live in England, how are they going to Hot Topic?
Very good point. Hot Topic, of course, did not have any outlets.
They would be going to Claire's Accessories.
Or perhaps a little bit later, Top Man.
Top Shop.
Top Shop.
They made it very clear.
Top Guy.
That they are incredibly feminine.
Top Boy. Top Boy is a series. Okay, well, I'm not the literary critic. You can continue. Oh, I should check to see.
Yeah, you should do your job.
I should keep doing my job.
So are you the publisher in this arrangement, or my
no,
agent? Or?
I'm sort of a criminal who broke into a publishing house and stole a copy of this text, and now I'm trying to make some money out of it.
Okay.
Okay. So you can continue. I think we're still on where we were.
Okay. Chapter 2. Author's note. Thanks to Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with the chapter. BTW prep, stop flaming my story, okay? And then there's a bunch of X's, and then they put 666 in there, I assume because it's demonic, and then there's another bunch of X's.
It's very gothic.
Yeah, but I'm not reading out every single X. There's too many. The next day I woke up in my bedroom. It was snowing and raining again. I opened the door of my coffin and drank some blood from a bottle I had. My coffin was black ebony, and inside it was hot pink velvet with black lace on the ends. I got out of my coffin and took off my giant MCR t-shirt, which I used for pyjamas. Instead, I put on a black leather dress, a pentagram necklace, combat boots and black fishnets on. I put on 4 pairs of earrings in my pierced ears and put my hair in a kind of messy bun. My friend Willow, author's note, Raven, this is you, woke up then and grinned at me. She flipped her long waist-length raven black hair with pink streaks and opened her forest green eyes. She put on her Marilyn Monroe shirt with a black mini, fishnets and pointy high-heeled boots. We put on our makeup, brackets, black lipstick, white foundation and black eyeliner. OMFG, I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday, she said excitedly. Yeah, so? I said, blushing. Do you like Draco? She asked as we went out of the slithering common room and into the great hall. No, I fucking don't, I shouted. Yeah, right, she exclaimed. Just then, Draco walked up to me. Hi, he said. Hi, I replied flirtily. Guess what? He said. What? I asked. Well, Good Charlotte are having a concert in Hogsmeade, he told me. Does this imply that Good Charlotte are all wizards, or are we in like Muggle zone?
I believe what happens is they book Good Charlotte and then mind blast them like they do in Men in Black and Men in Black 2 and Men in Black International.
I see. Okay. Fair enough.
But not like in Wild Wild West, because that's a different franchise also containing Will Smith.
Yes, that is true. It's not really a franchise, it's more just a film.
No, there's 3. Self-funded. We already built the big spider.
Right. Oh my fucking god, I screamed. I love GC. They are my favourite band besides MCR. Well, do you want to go with me? He asked. I gasped. End of
you know what?
chapter 2.
Sometimes the ends of the chapters really catch
I know,
me.
I should probably really just say end of chapter X.
Yeah. Or maybe you should say, wow, that was real spooky. Donate to our fundraiser.
Wow, that was real spooky. No, real romantic?
Spookmantic.
Spookmantic. Donate to our fundraiser. It's nothing like this.
No, our fundraiser, our show rather, unfortunately can't quite live up to the literary heights of My Immortal, but we're going to try. We have had a couple of donations in. Casper Muir has donated at a level where we say, thank you, Casper Muir. Thank you very much. And then we have an anonymous donation at the level in which we would actually offer them a review of a work, but I'm waiting for that to come in, and it's anonymous, so I shall keep an eye on that, and as soon as I get the title in, we will pause and write a little synopsis. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah. I've only had half of one Asahi, and already things are falling apart.
Dear oh dear. I enjoy the fact that you've set this up so that if I look at you in real life, I look away from you in the camera.
Well, if you die in the Matrix, you die in real life. So
I need to do this, which is just disconcerting, isn't it?
Well, you can flip the. We could flip your camera, and then it would actually work, and that way around. If you right-click on your image. That's not. Hang on.
Transform.
No, not new webcam. Is that you?
Yeah.
New webcam.
Selected me.
And then flip horizontal. There he is.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
There you go.
Okay.
Perfect. That
this is
and
more
that
realistic.
and that is what we call production values.
Yeah. Shall I begin chapter 3?
Crack on.
Chapter 3.
Daddy-o.
I'd like a more era-appropriate comment, please.
Crack on. Fam. No.
That's...
What did people say in the mid-2000s?
Dude, bro.
Crack on, dude, bro.
Probably not dude, bro.
Oh, Brodude.
I think Dubro is kind of like like post that ironic kind of.
Broad.
My name is Brody. I live in a suburb. Author's note: stop flamming to story preps, okay? Otherwise, thanks to the gothic people for the good reviews. I don't know how to revise reveals. They put the I and the either around. Fangs again, Raven. Oh yeah, BTW. I don't own this or the lyrics for good shot. Trallet. Many X's. On the night of the concert, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels. Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. Then I put on a black leather mini dress with all this corset stuff on the back and front. I put on matching fishnet on my arm. Do they match? Who can tell? With my black leather miniskirt, maybe they do. I straightened my hair and made it look all spiky. I felt a little depressed then, so... Carriage return. I listened to some GC. I painted my nails black and put on tons of black eyeliner. Then I put on some black lipstick. I didn't put on foundation because I was pale anyway, despite the fact that you were wearing foundation before. I drank some human blood, so I was ready to go to the concert. I went outside. I'm going to stop editorialising, actually, because I'll never finish. Draco was waiting there in the front of his flying car. He was wearing a Simple Plan t-shirt, brackets, they would play at the show too, baggy black skater pants, black nail polish, and a little eyeliner. Author's note: a lot for cool boys, were it okay? Hi, Draco. Oh, hi, Draco, I said in a depressed voice. Hi, Ebony, he said back. We walked into his flying black Mercedes-Benz, brackets, the license plate said 666, and flew to the place with the concert. On the way, we listened excitedly to Good Charlotte and Marilyn Monroe. Okay, right, fine. We both smoked cigarettes and drugs. When we got there, we both hopped out of the car. We went into the mosh pit at the front of the stage and jumped up and down as we listened to Good Charlotte. I'm going to cough now. Unrelated to the quality of the work.
That's not part of it.
Just trying to think of how to do... Wait, Joel? Oh, it's Good Charlotte, not MCR. I forgot. I don't know how Good Charlotte sounds. You come in cold, you're covered in blood, they're all so happy, you've arrived, the doctor cuts your cord, hands you to your mum, she sets you free into this life. Sang Joel. Brackets, I don't own the lyrics to that song. Joel is so fucking hot, I said to Draco, pointing to him as he sung, filling the club with his amazing voice. Suddenly, Draco looked sad. What's wrong? I asked as we moshed to the music. Then I caught on. Hey, it's okay. I don't like him better than you, I said. Really? Asked Draco sensitively as he put his arm around me all protective. Really, I said. Besides, I don't even know Joel and he's going out with Hilary fucking Duff. I fucking hate that little bitch, I said disgustedly, thinking of her ugly blonde face. Something funny?
So I had a little cough just incidentally when somebody said somebody had a stupid blonde face. Just a little cough in my throat.
Okay. The night went on really well, and I had a great time. So did Draco. After the concert, we drank some beer, and I asked Benji and Joel for their autographs and photos with them. We got GC concert tees. Draco and I crawled back into the Mercedes-Benz, but Draco didn't go back into Hogwarts. Instead, he drove the car into... the Forbidden Forest!
No!
End of chapter 3.
Incredible. Ben, I just need you to offer literary criticism whilst I organise these comments to these donations.
Okay.
Perhaps, for example, your thoughts on the inclusion of a character who is ostensibly the protagonist, drinking human blood and then never mentioning it again.
Oh, what, the fact that they're a vampire? I mean, I think there are some problems with the consistency of this work, assumedly because it's a sort of... what do you call it, an episodic piece, maybe released weekly into a magazine. So each chapter has obviously been written at a different time. They might need to work on the fact they didn't need to wear white foundation because they're a vampire and they're very pale, except for the part where in the earlier chapters they were wearing white foundation. I'm also a little confused because I think they're called Ebony something Raven, but then they have a friend called Raven. And they have ebony hair, and that's why they're called Ebony. And Raven has raven-coloured hair, and that's why they're called Raven.
But that both means they've got black hair.
They do both have black hair, but they're named after the colour of their hair, despite when you're Sorry, Ebony. Well, you both missed out the apostrophe, so I'm not taking advice from you two.
No, we're not accepting
Foxglove, Pal, and Francis.
any criticism.
Yeah.
The literary criticism is one
Capri
way.
Cosplay, you've missed out the cuts. Can people please respect the name of the character and put the apostrophe in between darkness?
Yes. Okay, I have collated what we have so far.
Oh, wait, Raven is Willow. Sorry, but Willow has raven-coloured hair.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, DS Lady.
See, there we go.
Somebody, and Elfie. These people understand criticism.
They all understand criticism. So two things. One thing, a couple of people, I think Pentel and Erin have both pointed out, could you also flip my camera? Because then I'm facing the right way.
See.
So let's
We need the Tim Cam.
Tim Cam, as I've named it.
Transform. I will flip
No, that's not quite. That's
sorry.
I'm a little bit upside down. I'm now like the inverted flag of a panicking ship. Okay, that's halfway there, and then we just do one little watch, one little. Okay, no, that's not. It's not quite. There's not. I like that you're trying, but now I'm looking down to the floor. I feel actually quite motion sick. But there it is.
Okay.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. So the pledges that came in during that chapter. Ed has pledged £50. Thank you very much, Ed. With the message, I finally have been paid and can support this with money. Very excited to see where it goes. Stella Firm has been such a comfort for me over the years. I can't wait for more, and excited to see Ben read my Immortal live.
That's LMFAO, Tim. You fully ignored. You saw an L and just completely went, no, that's my own word.
I have a medical condition.
I know you do. I'm
in
just
which
pointing
I just
out
really
that
kind of guess what's inside the letters inside words. So
no, Ed is in fact laughing their arse off.
Laughing their fucking arse off.
Oh, they are laughing their fucking arse off. So.
It's a very different kind of
anyway,
arse.
I hope you're enjoying me reading my Immortal so far.
I think they are. And they've not provided a title for a literary review, so we're just going to review Ed as a person. Ed is a short work of fiction with a picaresque structure, good character development, but I feel the overall narrative structure, even though the format doesn't call for it, is lacking to the point that I find it hard to engage with the story all the way through.
Yeah. A solid 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah, good reads. Victoria has pledged £20. I am sighing, giving you more money, and give me Victoria Foxglove Pal a literary review. Well, I don't know about you, but I often feel that Victoria / Foxglove Pal is a book that doesn't really know what it wants to be. Sometimes it's Victoria, sometimes it's Foxglove Pal, but neither of these parts really come together in a way that I feel is a cohesive whole. I feel like it's two books sitting in the same novel rather than a cohesive work. Star rating?
5 out of 7.
Anthony Driscoll has donated, pledging £20. I'm not watching the stream, but a dear friend has informed me that both Ben and Tim have fully committed to the bit. Love to see it, and always rooting for you. And that's Anthony. Anthony isn't watching, but has donated. Just enough for a thank you. So thank you, Anthony. Hang on, I can't remember the. No, it is a literary review. It's 20. Anthony Driscoll. An absent-minded work. I felt like the book wasn't there even whilst I was reading it. I didn't feel engaged. I didn't feel like I was being seen as the reader, and also a number of the characters were quite problematic.
That's true. 15 out of 12.
Morgan King has also pledged £20. It's been a while. Glad to see the brothers' case has not changed. Also, I'm currently playing a rogue in our D&D campaign, and yes, she is Ebony, Darkness, Dementia, Raven Way. And just if anyone was wondering, it is bad.
Oh dear, your poor friends.
Morgan King is an overly long piece of work. I feel like it could be edited heavily down to maybe 2/3 of the length and still contain the same amount of story. The purple prose within this particular work I found wearing after a while, and also I could have done with less actual personal criticism that contained my actual name in the text. Yes. I don't know if that's in every novel, every edition of this novel, or just the one I was sent for review, but I found it hurtful and also quite confusing.
3 mimics out of a total party kill.
Kareen Hoff has pledged £100.
Fuck me.
A second donation after actually listening to the pilot. Well, thank you for your absolute faith in the first donation. I love it. If the book synopsis thing is looking for a title, go with Flight of the False Dichotomies. Ben, can you tell me a little bit about Flight of the First Dichotomies?
First or false?
Well, some people say Flight of the First Dichotomies, but actually, if you read it carefully, you'll notice the title is Flight of the False Dichotomies.
All right, just give me 1 second as I remind myself what a false dichotomy is.
Well, it's in fact, I know what dichotomy is. A dichotomy is a problem of two halves, or an issue of two halves, I believe.
I see. Yes, well, the Flight of the False Dichotomy is, in fact, a choose-your-own-adventure game where only two options are given each time. You have to answer each situation with a very binary yes-no question, thus building the frustration of the reader when they realise there are many actual ways in order to solve this problem, and so they just give up and play a TRPG.
Interesting. So it's less of a...
Also, check your whispers. Also, I think we need to give something to Casper Beer. I think we shortchanged them.
Did Casper Mirror get shortchanged?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll double check. I think that's interesting. I think it's interesting that it's less a book and more a sort of a philosophical lesson that you had to pay $15.99 for in Waterstones.
There we go.
I'm just now checking my whispers.
Yeah, you've absolutely done Casper Muir.
Oh, could you let Tim know that Casper donated 20 rather than 10? Also, Amy has also sent me a message.
There we go.
I need to check that. Well, in which case, Casper Muir deserves a... I see. Amy would like the Wi-Fi password. I don't know it off the top of my head. Ben, could you WhatsApp the Wi-Fi password to Amy Dickinson?
No.
Could you go and get that tiny little card whilst I give Casper
Yes.
Muir a very long review?
Yeah, you have to give a really long review.
Casper Muir is actually a very cruelly overlooked novel. Self-published in the late 1800s. At the time, the themes and plot and characters within were deemed too edgy, too extreme, too progressive, in fact, for the time, and thus the work was suppressed by the press at that time. In England, when things were published, they did in fact have to go in front of the bookminder general, and it was not passed. It was suppressed. The printing press that it was printed on was smashed and burned, and it was actually entirely expunged from the royal libraries, the royal reading rooms, the royal stack of novels next to the crapper. And it was only in the late 1970s when this work was rediscovered and reassessed and found to be a very biting satire of both the societal norms at the time, but also the power structures that were at play in that particular society. It did contain the word big knobbers quite a lot, which is how we assume it originally fell foul of the censors.
Didn't realise it was talking about you.
And that's why he's the best.
He's a big knobber.
So well done, Casper Muir. Can you have a star rating for Casper Muir?
5 apologising Tims out of 5 apologising Tims.
I'm sorry. You can continue.
Oh yes, this is what I'm doing. Chapter 4. Author's note. I said stop flimming me, okay? Ebony's name is Ennaby, not Mary Sue. Okay, Draco is so in love with her that he is acting different. They knew each other before, okay? We've got some of the X's, and then there's a 666, and there's more X's. Draco, I shouted. What the fuck do you think you are doing? Draco didn't answer, but he stopped flying the car and he walked out of it. I walked out of it too, curiously. What the fucking hell? I asked angrily. Ebony? He asked. What? I snapped. Draco leaned in extra close and I looked into his gothic red eyes. He was wearing, open brackets, he was wearing colour contacts, which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness, and then suddenly I didn't feel mad anymore. And then, suddenly, just as Draco kissed me passionately, sexual content incoming. Draco climbed on top of me and we started to make out keenly against a tree. He took off my top and I took off his clothes. I even took off my bra. Then he put his thingy into my you-know-what, and we did it for the first time.
They did it.
Oh, I screamed. I was beginning to get an orgasm. We started to kiss everywhere and my pale body became all warm. And then, what the hell are you doing, you motherfuckers? Or fookers. It was Dumbledore. end of chapter 4.
Well, that's a real twist.
I really did not expect it
we
to get
all-
that childish.
well,
The word thingy really threw me because I was like, I was honestly expecting any other word except for thingy, like it was being written by a 7-year-old.
in there, you know what, and
Yeah.
also, we all fondly remember when we first began to get an orgasm. It's just a time in every teenager's life when.
Yes, Bonsai Joe, I'm so sorry that I broke there. I was trying very hard, and it just blindsided me so fully.
Not yet. My condolences to Dumbledore. Periwinkle hates it so much. And Endwich Cat Possum says Ben Channel moist pump hole. Boxy Boy Boo says Bope nope. I don't know if that was supposed to be nope all the times, but there was a bope. So that was a short chapter there, but a powerful one. And in fact, I think.
Also, look, just very quickly, I don't laugh at moist pump hole because I said it. I didn't surprise myself with it. I planned to say it. It was the surprise more than the words. I have very little shame. I'll read whatever the fuck you want, but it just surprised me.
It does lack
I
shame.
really didn't expect it. I expected something, honestly, more graphic than a child imagining what sex is like.
I actually think that this is a direct reflection of the author's perception of sex. So, in fact, where it deviates from reality, that's actually a literary device in which they're showing you that their opinions and their characters' view on it has not evolved.
I am really getting the vibe that this person, probably sort of 14, a also random kind of person, big dinosaur saying roar, RAWR energy off of them.
So a titan of literature?
Yeah, probably somebody who should win the Man Booker Prize.
Except then it would have been called the Boy Booker Prize because it was in the past.
Pathetic. We've hit 69%, by the way.
We have hit 69%. I'm going to need a little bit more time to collate. So if you can just...
Sorry, also, yes, you're right, Elfie. This is somebody probably just writing some nonsense.
No, I think it's a serious literary effort, and I'm quite offended by that comment.
I'm sorry.
Engage with the chat for a bit. I need to do some admin.
Everyone was just talking about the moist pump hole. So there you go. Elfie wants you to show off your gams, but you can't when you... Oh, he can. He's not doing his job. Yep. Amy has also demanded legs.
Gams.
I might actually just very, very quietly get myself another delicious Asahi beer. Also, I gave blood yesterday, so I've got less blood in my body than I would normally have. Yes, although I have followed the advice, and it's been 24 hours, so I'm not getting drunk trying to not have enough blood in my body.
Ooh. Do you know what I enjoy?
Yes.
The fact that the comments come in at a different order than the donations.
I mean, this was the problem last time, so you were able to plan for it.
There is no plan. There is no way to plan for it. It's just difficult, and it's just difficult.
Difficult, lemon, difficult.
Difficult, lemon, difficult.
That's a joke from the thick of it, by the way. Tim has gone quiet because he's leant away from the microphone because he's very... You can see how big his face is.
I'm trying to do admin.
Oh, wait, no, hang on a minute. It sounds like your mic's not micing. Oh, it's over there.
It's because it's over here.
Why did you talk away from the mic when you were trying to specifically address Amy?
I was what?
That's directional. It's gone again.
Was that, sorry?
Yeah, it's very directional. That's true. I gave blood because I'm a vampire.
Tell you what, you crack on with the next chapter, and I'll get this list ready, and we'll do a double do.
All right, buddy boy. Chapter 5. Author's note. Stop flaming. If you flam, it means you're a prep or a poser. The only reason Dumbledore swore is 'cause he had a headache, okay? And on top of that, he was mad at them for having sex. P.S. I'm not updating until I get 5 good revoys. Many X's. 666. Many more X's. Dumbledore, Maid, and Draco and I followed him. He kept shouting at us angrily. You ludicrous fools, he shouted. I started to cry tears of blood down my pallid face. Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall, who were both looking very angry. They were having... Oh, wait, what's Dumbledore's voice? They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest, he yelled in a furious voice. Why did you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces? Asked Professor McGonagall. How dare you? Demanded Professor Snape. And then Draco shrieked, Because I love her. Everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad, but Professor Snape said, Fine, very well. You may go up to your rooms. Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us. Are you okay, Ebony? Draco asked me gently. Yeah, I guess, I lied. I went to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and my hair and changed into a low-cut black floor-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels. When I came out, Draco was standing in front of the bathroom and he started to sing I Just Want to Live by Good Charlotte. I was so flattered, even though he wasn't supposed to be there. We hugged and kissed. After that, we said goodnight and he reluctantly went back to his room. End of chapter 5.
My God, I'm only just catching up. Hang on.
Not a long chapter, you see.
Not a long chapter, you see. Okay, I'm getting there. We might have to do this in 2 chunks.
Yeah, maybe talking to your microphone, bud.
It's because everybody's donating so fast, which is obviously
great.
It's good. It's a good.
I'm so sorry that we're succeeding and everyone's being really generous. It must be so hard for you.
I hate why people are helping us succeed. Capri House donated, pledging £5. Thank you very much, Capri. Sarah Cole pledged £10. Thank you very much, Sarah. I just realised, in theory, I'm only supposed to thank you if you donate £10. So Capri, just consider this a sort of a knowing nod.
Yeah, more of a mea culpa for Casper Muir again.
Exactly. Sarah Cole pledged £10. Thank you very much. Carrie Rogers pledged £20. Thank you for inspiring such dubious character choices. Thank you for inspiring such dubious choices as : spending my afternoon listening to this and spending my money on being reviewed. Shiny Blackbird here, and of course Lewis. So excited to see you two working together on a project. Thank you very much, Shiny Blackbird. Shiny Blackbird is an ornithological text that, while written in a very leaden manner, has allowed us some insight onto the 17th century view on what they don't refer to as birds, but refer to as big flappy rabbits. A score?
5 animals out of Squawks.
It's good. It's a good score. Kathleen Mileno, cannot wait. I suppose £20. Cannot wait to hear what the Goblins team has in store. Your work has meant so much to us over the years, and I'm delighted to be able to support this. For literary review, please use the name Nielsen with a K, and they them pronouns. Nielsen is a, how would you call it? An anthology of bawdy prose.
Indeed, sort of an erotic Gatling gun.
A penile puckle gun. A most sexual Maxim gun, peppering the literary world with stories of sexual charm, sexual disgrace, and also sexual childishness, because pointing at a penis and going tee-hee is in many ways the most erotic act of all.
Indeed. 5 thingies in 7 you-know-whats.
Yes. Samuel Purcell has donated £30. Please create a synopsis for The Sorrows of Jimothy Thorne. The Sorrows of Jimothy Thorne.
Right, well. The main sorrow of Jimothy Thorne is that we discover throughout this sort of journaling story is that he's just an absolute cunt.
A real C-bomb.
Yeah. Jeremy Thorne is the biggest piece
Jimothy
Thorne
Jimothy.
is the biggest piece of shit we've ever met.
Piece of S.
And in this sort of excoriating takedown of 50s Americana, we discover that Jimothy Thorne is really the basis for pretty much all of the systemic problems with America.
And the bassist for all of the systemic problems for America.
Acting almost as like a sort of senator for them. Yeah, it's a powerful text.
It's kind of like American Graffiti if you hated everyone.
Yeah.
5 needle felts out of quilt.
Thank you.
Faust has donated. They don't have an idea for it. They've donated £30. They don't have an idea for a title, so please pretend this is $20 extra and review me. Faust is a rip-off. Faust is copyright infringement. Faust is a court case waiting to happen, because inside the pages of Faust, you'll actually find it is a carbon copy of the autobiography of Jamie Theakston titled My Little Way. It includes...
Is that actually the name of his autobiography?
I cannot believe you'd ask me that. So if you look in there, you can actually even find some of the publisher's traps, such as the fact that Jamie Theakston's name is misspelt every time as Jamie Threakston, which is actually Jamie's alter ego that they use to do their onstage singing triple act, Me, and Myself.
One Jamie Theakston out of 3 Jamie Threakstons.
So I just need a little drink. Okay. Ethan has donated £20 with the message "Read me to hell." I'm going to let you take this one, Ben. What are your thoughts on Ethan as a work?
Ethan is an exploration into the mind of a serial killer. As we go through the many layers of their psyche, we find them akin to Dante's Inferno. We start at the purgatory of childhood, and then delve further and further into the rings of depravity, until at the centre we find the icy core of what makes them just a pure bastard. A very informative work, and of much interest to the FBI.
6 shit heels out of 20 dirty shoes. But don't feel disheartened, that's got a cap of 9. Lumpy has donated £20. Please review the novel Werewolves in Love. Now, this is actually an interesting mix, because they have donated enough to have them reviewed, but have supplied a title, but not asked for a synopsis, asked for the review of it. So we're going to do it's unconventional.
Werewolves in Love by Lumpy.
Werewolves in Love, a text by Lumpy. Werewolves in Love is the most upsetting piece of fiction I've ever read. From front to back, a collection of graphic depictions of actual biologically accurate wolf sex, except at certain points they go, also by the way, they turn into a man sometimes. And then it just delves deep back into the mating habits of the timber wolf, described in such detail that you feel that this person has taken too much interest in the mating habits of the timber wolf.
Indeed. 5 unsheathing pennies?
Yes, 5 unsheathing pennies.
5 unsheathing pennies out of 13 secreted you-know-whats.
Incredible. And then the last one that I have a comment for right now...
Or you got a whispers as well.
Although there will be more coming in. Hang on. Is for... Jay Inazuli, who has donated £40. My second donation, because dear God, I want this podcast to happen. Also, yay, my Immortal reading. And they've not provided a title, so I'm going to provide 2 short reviews back to back.
Okay.
On the one hand, Jay is a slanderous work on which they will be hearing from my lawyers. I was not there. I didn't hold that. I've never dressed that way. That's not how my face looks when I do that. And also, that's physically impossible. But on the other hand, a tell-all book revealing the inner workings of a sensitive, complicated guy who, yes, has from time to time made missteps, but ultimately, is just learning like we all are.
Yep. 5 depositions out of the court of 1924. I also enjoyed that they have misspelt it, my Immortal, which seems apt.
It seems apt. Apt is the word. Okay, so I haven't got a comment to accompany this yet, but I have noticed that we have another £500 donation.
Pissing hell.
Thank you very much to Flamango42.
No, there is one. I do not have the
updated.
spoons to come up with a book title. Review my name, please.
Is that all they want for the 500?
Flamango. 500 fucking quid.
Thank you very much, Flamango. Well, in which case, although it says scathing review, I think we can only say that Flamango42 is a masterwork. a sweeping epic of biblical proportions, taking us all the way from the earliest days of man in the primordial ooze up to a distant imagined future in which birds rule the earth with an iron claw.
Indeed.
Within it are contained many chapters that go on long digressions into the nature of personhood, the images of what it is to be human, and also just a long description of recipes that they kind of remember from a holiday. I'm pretty sure they're getting some elements of it wrong, but think that nevertheless it'll still cook up nice.
Yep. 5 stone fruits choking, 25 long birds.
So that's 1 stone fruit per 5 birds.
Yeah.
Those are good stone fruits.
Yeah, I mean, people are saying I've got to wear eyeliner. I do have eyeliner somewhere, but actually to hand, I do have some forest green snaz.
I think you should deploy the forest green snaz.
Just deploy.
Is that similar to a forest green snez? I don't know what snaz is.
Snazaroos is sort of basic face paint.
You basic face paint. And now, are we going to go for a sort of an adamant stripe
I'm just going to do whatever the fuck I can with my finger.
He's gonna whirl it on with his fingy. Okay, so my crowdfunder is no longer updating in any meaningful way, which is an issue. But we're going to try and keep ahead of it. I can see that.
Also, pencil, you're not wrong. It is from Empire, but I don't wear it because it's too much effort on camping. Yeah, I'm going to give myself a smoky green.
Yes, so Pentel, I agree. So as Spencer says, since we're probably not going to get to we're definitely not going to get to the end of the fiction tonight. It's very, very long. What we'll do is we'll make it as far as we can, and then to finish off, we'll read the last chapter just to show people how chaotic it gets. So we will definitely be doing that. Vex Darcia, who's shouting that's eyeshadow, we need eyeliner. You're getting what you have to hand.
This is on my desk. You're lucky this is literally on my desk.
You're lucky that you are dealing with a LARPer here, so he has things out and about to hand. Right, here we are. Oh, crikey, a lot of things have come in all at once. Oh, yep, okay. So, what we're going to have to do, I got up to Flamingo 42.
Good enough?
You're going to have to read, hang on, look at me. Powerful. You're going to have to read another chapter, and then I'm going to...
No, I've got a green finger.
You've got a little green fingy. You're going to have to read another chapter, and I'm going to catch up.
Okay. Chapter 6. Author's note. Shajit up preps, okay? P.S. I will not update up till you give me good revals. Lots of X's. 666. A lot more X's. The next day I woke up in my coffin. I put on a black miniskirt that was all ripped around the end and a matching top with red skulls all over it and high-heeled boots that were black. I put on oh my god, it's Amy. I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ears. I spray painted my hair with purple. In the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk and a glass of red blood. Suddenly, someone bumped into me. All the blood spilled over my top. Bastard! I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up because I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair with red streaks in it. He was wearing so much eyeliner it was going down his face, and he was wearing black lipstick. He didn't have glasses anymore, and now he was wearing red contact lenses just like Draco's, and there was no scar on his forehead anymore. He had a manly stubble on his chin. He had a sexy English accent. He looked exactly like Joel Madden. I only know John Madden, so I'm imagining it's John Madden.
It's John Madden of John Madden's NFL fame.
Yeah, I think it's John
Or
Madden.
Indeed, I believe there is a shoe designer called Steve Madden.
Okay.
So either it's the NFL or shoes.
Okay, good stuff. Also, like, Daniel Radcliffe's a good-looking guy. He could just look like Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah, it's true, but, that is the author's prerogative.
Okay. Sorry. Sexual content. He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him, kind of like an erection, only I'm a girl, so don't get one, you sicko. Don't worry, I'm not. What are we doing for Daniel Radcliffe? Or Harry Potter? Herbie Potter.
Yeah, that voice.
Hello. I'm so sorry, he said in a shy voice.
More ooh-wee, please.
Okay. That's all right. What's your name? My name's Harry Potter, although most people call me Vampire these days, he grumbled. That was his grumble.
Yes.
I hate when he gets excited. Why? I exclaimed. Because I love the taste of human blood, he giggled. That one was appropriate. Well, I am a vampire, I confessed. Wee, he whimpered. That's such a weird thing to do there. Yeah, I roared. We sat down to talk for a while. Then Draco came up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me, so I went away with him. End of chapter 6.
Meals has said that they're going to walk into a forest.
Fair enough. The Forbidden Forest?
Mind the
Don't
hippogriff.
begin to get your first orgasm.
You'd hate that. DS Lady has said, I choked on hot tea. I'm sending you my medical bill. Well, actually, as you'll note, when you accepted the Twitch terms of service, we're not responsible for any tea scoldings or indeed knife scrapings if you perhaps drop a dinner knife onto your foot from laughter.
Yes.
People are enjoying it because they've said it's cursed and horrible, and they've said help. And
yeah, no, with the knife. Don't come at me. I will rise to the challenge. Remember, I have no shame.
No, none. Literally none. I'm pretty pleased with the ooification of Harry Potter. I think
you mean Howie Potter.
Harry Potter. I feel it's almost like a mixture between, is it Droopy Dog? I'm very happy. And, just regular old Danny Rad.
Yeah.
As we call him.
Danny Rads.
For anybody who is confused about why Amy came in and whispered, I believe someone, I think it was actually Jem, has asked if they would like to help me collate the things as they come in, because obviously they come in. We're all working from the same slightly broken website, but they come in a little easier because I can see 2 supporters. But I can see then at least 7 more comments for which I don't have the amount. So for the moment, we will firstly thank Chris B, who've pledged £20. The name's Chris B, and I'm loving the My Immortal Chaos. Keep doing the thing. Chris B is a cookery book, would you believe, about the way to hot prepare all insects, but with a specific focus on bees. They offer recipes such as bee à l'orange, bee on a stick, bee under a tyre, and just bee on its own.
37,000 drones out of 1 queen.
And Sebastian Vrana. Not sure if it will be as good as My Immortal, but hopefully it will be decent. Also, if I were a book, I'd be queer gothic horror. Now, I feel like I'm being led here because this is enough. Also, what's not sure if it'll be as good as in you're not sure if goblins will be as good as My Immortal. I think that's fair. I mean,
we're aiming high, but we might not be.
We are mere neophytes compared to the towering literary work. I mean,
indeed.
When was this written? 15 or so years ago, and they're still talking about it.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
It has staying power. Now, Sebastian has claimed that they are a book of queer gothic horror. But actually, if you read closely, it's a queer gothic comedy in which sexy vampires involved in many queer couplings also fall down on their bums and do little toots.
Okay.
And a wolfman gets his finger stuck in a Chinese finger trap and does this for about 20 minutes.
Yep.
And it's not because they're trying to indicate what a friend of mine once described as tummy sticks, but I feel that is a very childish thing to have said out loud, but here we are. But whenever I do that, I just think of a 38-year-old man looking me in the eye and shouting, "Tummy sticks." What can one do? That's just something that's in my head now. That's possibly the only thing I've ever said on stream that I genuinely regretted in the moment. I've said a lot of stuff.
Wow.
But that one I just felt was too...
Why is it a tummy stick?
I simply can't...
Because you put them next to your tummy?
Yeah, let's say that's how it is. Oh, I have just got a big chunk of things to come through, so I will... I believe somebody is going to help me with this, but until I've received that, I will continue my collating, because I'm not sure where it's arriving or how. I think it's going to arrive to me over Discord, so we can move on to the next chapter.
Okay. Yes, as Pentel says, stop talking. Read.
Yeah, this is fair.
Chapter 7. This one has a title, Bring Me to Life. Author's note. Well, okay, you guys, I'm only writing this because I got 5 god reveals. By the way, I won't write the next chapter till I get 10 god vons. Stow flaming or I'll report you. Ebony isn't a Mary Sue, okay? She isn't perfect. She's a satanitz. and she has problems. She's depressed, for God's sake. Many X's, some 6's, some more X's, a single Z, and then some more X's. Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish as we went upstairs. I was wearing red Satanist sings on my nails in red nail polish. Author's note. See, does that sound like a Mary Sue to you? I waved to Vampire. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. I guess he was jealous of me that I was going out with Draco. Anyway, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. We went into his room and locked the door. Then, sexual content incoming. We started Frenching passively, and we took off each other's clothes enthusiastically. He felt me up before I took off my top. Then I took off my black leather bra. That sounds sweaty. And he took off his pants. We went on the bed and started making out naked, and then he put his boy's thingy in mine, and we had sex. See, open brackets. See, is that stupid? Oh, Draco, Draco, I screamed while getting an orgasm when all of a sudden I saw a tattoo I had never seen before on Draco's arm. It was a black heart with an arrow through it. On it, bloody gothic writing, were the words, Vampire. I'm going to assume that's the end of the chapter. No, I was so angry. You bastard, I shouted angrily, jumping out of bed. No, but you don't understand, Draco pleaded, but I knew too much. No, you fucking idiot, I shouted. You probably have a disease anyway. I put on my clothes all huffily and stomped out. Sexual content incoming. Draco ran out even though he was naked. He had a really big you-know-what, but I was too mad to care. You just fucked. You know how big is whatever. I stomped out and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape. She hasn't got dressed yet. A lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. Vampire Potter, you motherfucker, I yelled.
And
end of chapter 7.
And that's the end of the chapter. Again, it's absolutely impossible to tell when it's a chapter break. It's simply impossible to tell.
I mean, maybe she's still got her skirt on. Like she took her bra off. No, they said we make out naked. She has just run into another classroom completely stark bollock naked, and told somebody that he's a motherfucker.
Because she's very gothic, you see. Okay, I think. Okay, I see what I've done there.
No, Flamingo saw it too. She's angry because she's seen a tattoo of vampire on him, which could mean that he's got the hots for a vampire, i.e. her. So, Also, again, like, obviously, Harry Potter, pile of shit. Horrible turf. We all know this.
We understand.
But if you're going to have a tattoo reveal, surely it should be a dark mark, right? That should be, like, the tattoo? The tattoo should be the dark mark.
I mean,
maybe with vampire. Maybe there's a special. Maybe there's a special.
No,
shut the fuck up. Maybe there's a special vampire sect of Death Eaters called the Blood Drinkers. Okay, I think I'm plussing this. This is better.
Are you improving it in the?
I know that vampire is Harry's rename, but the misunderstanding is going to be he wants to fuck a vampire, not vampire. This is the problem. Harry has given himself the name vampire. It's like giving yourself the name like Vauxhall and then getting really angry if somebody likes a Vauxhall Corsa instead of you.
Yeah,
or the area of London Vauxhall.
Or indeed if you called your if you made your name Person.
Yeah. Then, I'm human.
Yeah, and then we're really cross when people got confused about that fact.
Yeah.
But maybe that leads into, the kind of the gothic malaise that the author's trying to kind of lay over this work.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I appreciate your criticism.
Discord, by the way.
Discord, we're here.
Look, Verissimo, I know I'm giving this fic too much credit, but you have to approach the work, like, assuming it's trying to be good. I know as, I can't remember, was it Elfie? But somebody obviously pointed out, yeah, okay, fine. I was kind of like, is this bad? But then it's quite obviously somebody trying to be bad, I think. Unless, it is somebody being bad, and that's terrifying.
Okay, so we've had a donation from Chrisune. They said, they sent an anonymous donation and then followed it up with a separate comment saying, this is Chrisune, if you can use that name for the £22 anonymous donation, thank you. All these streams have been an absolute delight. Chrisune is a powerful diatribe against the the dangers of government power.
Yeah.
Quite a libertarian
Yep.
work, but written in a time where that term didn't really exist. Like we wouldn't think of a libertarian today the same way we would think about a libertarian in Napoleonic France. Somebody pushing against the power of the state there with a very different light at, say, somebody living in, I don't know, modern-day Wales, thinking about the power of the state impinging on them now.
Okay. 4 Ayn Rands out of lowering the age of sexual consent to 12. A classic of the libertarian genre.
It is
What if we built our own town basically so we could fuck kids? That's the heart of the libertarian.
Is that a thing?
Oh, they fucking love taking away the age of consent. They love taking away the age of consent.
No thanks, libertarians.
Most of it's because they want to fuck kids.
No
like,
thanks.
All of it's because they want to fuck kids.
No, thank you, libertarians.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to start up our Freedom City? Don't talk to us about fucking kids.
Vex has donated £20 with the question, how much money do we have to pay Ben to put on eyeliner?
I've got to go find the eyeliner. Okay, fine. Elfie's zooed it. That's fair.
That's fair. This is the eyeliner.
No.
Oh, the other thing.
Yeah.
Yes. So, yes.
Wait, sorry, out of eyeliner and the other thing, which do you think was zooed?
Well, because you said it continuously.
Oh,
in
no,
the
I just saw it
sentence.
turn up and was like, okay, fine.
It's fair. Vex, how much
Have to
money do
respect
we
the rule.
have to pay the Ben to put on eyeliner?
You don't have to pay me anything. It's more about going and getting
more of a
eyeliner
logistical
and then
question.
applying eyeliner, and then do I do it on stream? Because I use the camera. Do I do it like downstairs and in the mirror?
These are the questions. But Vex has donated enough for us to review Vex. Vex is an entreating work, asking the reader many questions. One particular one of which is, how much money do I have to pay you to put eyeliner on? Which is difficult because it's a book, and so the person can't really directly answer. You can shout your answer into the pages of a book, but that won't actually do anything, which makes it quite a confusing work.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you what. It's 3 eyeliners at 10 p.m.
Capri House has donated. I'm loving the stream so far and happy all the typos are kept in. You guys do amazing work and I can't wait for the podcast. Capri House is actually less of a novel and more of a pamphlet that accompanies a new housing estate known as Capri House. It contains many glossy JPEGs of kitchen islands, outdoor recreational pool areas, stout garages that can hold up even to the most capricious of tornadoes, and underground chud holes, which are a feature of the Capri House style. You need to keep a chud, keep it in your chud hole.
Yep. 5 commissions out of the 2008 financial crash.
Morgan King has donated. Me again. Take some money if you'd like a second named review. I'm also DS Lady. Consider it the unwanted and unresearched sequel to the original. DS Lady is, quite frankly, the least fact-checked piece of literature I've ever read. It claimed that ducks have no legs. It claimed that anybody who's been into a house has never come out again. It also claimed that glasses are actually trying to steal your eyes secretly, and so you shouldn't wear them, and contact lenses are even worse. It then went on to recommend drinking paint, which you shouldn't do, but then cautioned you against drinking Faint, which you should, because Faint is a delicious celery soda from the 1950s.
ChatGPT 3.0 out of whatever my optometrist is trying to get me to do.
We also had...
Oh, Lily Rose, because they wanted to put eyeliner on and I had some green snaz in reach, so I gave myself eyeshadow, I guess.
We have also had... I've already done that one. It was Vex was 2 £10 donations right next to each other, making a £20 donation. Tiffany Lane has donated. Hiya, I can't wait for the shenanigans goblins will provide. Tiffany Lane, it's like Google Maps, except every single road is Tiffany Lane. It takes you to go along Tiffany Lane, take a left onto Tiffany Lane, approach the roundabout, take the third exit onto Tiffany Lane, merge carefully onto Tiffany Lane, but then take a U-turn because Tiffany Lane is shut because Tiffany Lane is backed up.
23 road traffic accidents out of Google Maps.
Jasper Arnott has donated with the review name Jasper J. Jasper J is a work of musical criticism. by the DJ Jasper J,
Mhm.
famous for the club anthems such as Just Do It, brackets, One More Time, Take It to Downtown, brackets, if downtown is Toronto downtown, because that's where my club is, close brackets, and also Love Connection, brackets, yes, it's a sex thing.
15 Broadways out of 12 West Ends. You're going to have to speed these up, Tim.
I am.
They're coming in faster than we can cover them. Thank you very much.
I mean, it's good. It's good.
This is good, but also if you want me to read my Immortal, it's bad.
I mean, I'm sure you're
Wait,
going to...
but I want you to donate for me reading my... Shit. We've got ourselves in a bit of a bind here. Okay, everybody give us £9.
Oh,
because we don't have to do anything about it.
But like,
But
if you want
everybody give us
to
£9.
give us £100, donate £9
11
times,
and then give us £1.
and then give us.
Wait, no.
No, it worked already because you've done it 11
we get
times.
Yeah,
It's
back.
fine. Oh god, I'm lost now. So where did I get up to? I got up to just by. Well, I'll keep on doing admin. You can do the next part.
Also, to be very clear, like, yes, no eyes _ yeah, like, yeah. If you don't have cash, just don't send us cash.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, this is a comedy, like a sitcom podcast. It's a luxury. It's not, it's not
like bread.
Yeah, it's not super important. Like, we want to make it. We want to be paid for it. We want to make it for you, and you can all enjoy it. But also, in the grand scheme of things, it's chill. And people are already giving fucking 500 quid. Like, Jesus Christ, everyone. Thank you so much.
The Mango 42 doing a lot of heavy lifting there.
I don't think I've ever liked anything that much in my life. That's a lie. I've spent so much money on Warhammer. Please, help.
I'm sitting in a room full of a man's folly.
Yeah. Yeah, I downloaded the eBay app and it's become a problem.
Read another chapter.
Okay. Chapter 8. Karen, yeah, okay, like my kid, but different category.
Also, thank you, Jem, for the continued help.
Author's note. Stop flassing, okay? If you do, then you're a prep. Many X's. 666. Some more X's. Everyone in the class stared at me, and then Draco came into the room, even though he was naked, and started begging me to take him back. Ebony, it's not what you think, Draco screamed sadly. My friend Bloody Mary Smith smiled at me understatedly. She flipped her long waist-length gothic black hair and opened her crimson eyes like blood that she was wearing contact lenses on. She had pale white skin and that she was wearing white makeup on. Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. Her real parents are vampires, and one of them is a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother and her father suicide mention. Killed her mother and her father committed suicide because he was depressed about it. She still has nightmares about it, and she is very haunted and depressed. It also turns out her real last name is Smith and not Granger. Brackets. Full stop brackets. Since she has converted to Satanism, she is in Slytherin now, not Gryffindor. What is it that you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? Snape demeaned angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him. Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco, I shouted at him. Everyone gasped. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. I had went out with Vampire, brackets, I'm bi and so is Ebony, for a while, but then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany, a stupid preppy fucker. We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems and now he was gothic. Bracket. Haha, I would hang out with a prep. Wait, what was his voice again? Oh yeah. But I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said Vampire. Yeah, fucking right. Fuck off, you bastard, I screamed. I ran out of the room and into the forbidden forest where I had lost my virility to Draco, and then I started to burst into tears. Solid. Yeah, Sheridan Karen. I was really thrown by the POV change. We were very briefly Draco.
Look, it's an impressive sort of style that they're taking on here. Just changing POV mid.
Shall I do 2 chapters ago?
Do 2 chapters together, very short.
Chapter 9. Author's note. Stop flaming, okay? I didn't read all the books. This is from the movie, okay? So it's not my fault if Dumbledore swears. Bisweeds. I said he had a headache. And the reason Snap doesn't lick Harry now is 'cause he's Christian and Vampire is a Satanist. MCR rocks. Love that I've got the gloves for this.
You've got devil horn gloves.
I've got devil horn gloves. Many X's, 666, some more X's.
666. Wimbledon nil.
I was so mad and sad. I couldn't believe Draco for cheating on me. I began to cry against the tree where I did it with Draco. Then all of a sudden, an horrible man with red eyes and no nose and everything started flying towards me on a broomstick. He didn't have a nose, brackets, basically like Voldemort in the movie, and he was wearing all black, but it was obvious he wasn't gothic. It was Voldemort. No, I shouted in a scared voice. Then Voldemort shouted, Imperius!
Ben, there's been the LPBOW's asked Ben, can you do a Matt Berry voice?
Oh, I saw.
Oh,
Elfie. I just also noticed I clipped. Imperius! And I couldn't run away. Crookshanks! I shouted at him. Voldemort fell off. Wait, is that supposed to be what is it? Cruciate? The naughty torture spell?
When they yell Crookshanks instead of...
That's the cat.
Yeah, it's instead of Cruciatus.
Yeah.
When that happened in my read-through,
yeah.
I had to go away for a few minutes. Just the idea of somebody looking going, Crookshanks!
Okay, cool. I shouted at him. Voldemort fell off his broom and started to scream. I felt bad for him, even though I'm a sadist, so I stopped. Ebony, he yelled. Thou must kill Vampire Potter! I thought about Vampire and his sexer eyes and his gothic black hair and how his face just looks like Joel Madden. I remembered that Draco said I didn't understand, so I thought, what if Draco went out with Vampire before I went out with him and they broke up? No, Voldemort, I shouted back. Okay, this is obviously a nonsense. Voldemort gave me a gun. No, please, I begged. Thou must, he yelled. If thou does not, then I shall kill thy beloved Draco. How did you know? I asked in a surprised way. Voldemort got a dude you're so dumb look on his face. I have telekinesis, he answered cruelly. And if you doth not kill Vampire, then thou know what will happen to Draco, he shouted. Then he flew away angrily on his broomstick.
Oh.
I was so scared and mad I didn't know what to do. Suddenly Draco came into the woods. Draco, I said. Hi! Hi, he said back, but his face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner, kind of like a pentagram, brackets, get it, between Joel Madden and Gerard Way. Oh, Joel Madden is the Good Charlotte guy. I've just got it. I just got it. Are you okay? I asked. No, he answered. I'm sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me, I expelled. Also, if you're going to use that, and genuinely, from a, like, trying to make this funny, ejaculated is such a good way to describe you saying something.
It's used.
They used it so much in like the 19th century.
Sherlock Holmes has
everyone's
a lot of,
fucking
like,
ejaculating
suddenly,
everywhere.
what's an ejaculate?
Yeah. It's
Look
really
out,
good.
Holmes. What's an ejaculate?
And it's just right there. It's just right there for
there.
you.
It's just right there.
Yeah.
Also, Erin was shouting a pin look, so just pin break. Oh, I'm wrapped up in cords. Pins.
There we go. That's okay, he said, all depressed. Oh, sorry, I didn't do the Draco voice. That's okay, he said, all depressed. And we went back into Hogwarts together, making out. Just walking and snogging. Just tripping over tree stumps, banging into walls.
Clashing your teeth together.
Yeah. Oh, you do that. Oh, fuck. Ow. That felt really weird. Oh. Writing was so virile in the 19th century, Edwidge Cat Possum. Nothing like the Forbidden Forest where you lose your virility.
You don't.
Which actually does explain why they expelled and they didn't ejaculate, because they were standing in the Forbidden Forest at the time.
I should check. Did you reach a chapter break?
End of chapter 9.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice. Again, it's so difficult to tell when the chapter's over and you just say something. Lumpy donated £15. Adetto, thank you for the fascinating analysis. Thank you very much, Lumpy.
Yep.
Andy donated 20. If you could review the literary work of my name, Andy, I would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Andy, one person's tale of walking all the way up the Andes Mountains, getting to the top and then realising they misspelled it.
3 mountain ranges out of 12 Everests.
Mermaid donated £20 with the phrase, "Read me the house down boots." Read me the house down boots. Read
Are you
me the,
Boots?
Read me.
Are you Boots?
Well, this Mermaid is a work of fancy free fiction is the genre, in which a pair of magical boots reads everybody in the way that you would read people in drag, noting all of their worst qualities, insulting them, but in a way that you ultimately find charming, until unfortunately the boots are burned by the Sheriff of Nottingham.
Yes. 7 kinkies out of 3 boots.
Everybody's talking about those.
Kinky boots.
Kinky boots.
Whack, whack.
Kinky boots.
Watch Catterick.
Watch Catterick, now on Channel 4. Lazy Kiwi has donated twice in a row. I will continue to throw coins at you until the end of this crowdfunder. Review me.
Thank you.
So that's 2 reviews for Lazy Kiwi. Review 1. A quite scurrilous takedown of the efficacy and effort levels of the New Zealand Kiwi. It refers to them as stupid, lumpy couch potatoes, barely a bird at all, and get some wings, idiot. Second review of Lazy Kiwi. Lazy Kiwi is a legally actionable work telling you how to improvise kiwis as weapons of war by filling them with concrete, filling them with gasoline, or just filling them with guns.
12 New Zealands out of 1 Australia. Sorry.
Take that. And that is as far as I've got. So Bonsai Gem,
Okay.
I'm ready for the next little list.
Also, Erin, the governess cannot arrive. The governess needs to just fucking back off.
Bonsai Gem has just provided a new list, so I'll do that right now. Seriade has donated, "Hello, this literary review is not for me, but it's rather for the work of horn dog Andrew Time." Thank you.
Classic horn dog.
Andrew Time, a book so full of horn doggery that you need to wear special gloves to handle it. It contains the word bum 4 times,
Oof.
the word breast once,
Disgusting.
and the word dingleberry 63 times.
Dingleberry?
Dingleberry.
Not Dingleberry, Dingleberry.
No, Dingleberry.
Okay,
It's the most sexual town in all of Suffolk.
fine. 5 ejaculations out of 10 surprise doctors.
There is an anonymous donation of £10. Thank you very much. Pippa TV. My precious donation went through under my full name for some reason, but I'm Pippa TV. Thank you. Bonsai Jim is annotating this list, so thank you very much. Pippa TV. Pippa TV is a book that actually contains only 1 page, in which it is basically a personal letter pleading with you to put down books, reject written words, look only at your Pippa TV set. All of the answers are within your Pippa TV set. The truth is contained within your Pippa TV set. Pippa TV, it's for you and your family.
53 Ned Ludds out of 1 Violent Revolution.
And another from Vex says, "I thought the other one was just £10, and I wanted to name review, but you already did it. Take this for buying eyeliner for the next stream, whenever that is. Also, I do feel a bit sorry. It's okay, Vex. Ben is a big boy, and thank you very much."
It's
Amy
true.
Dickinson is calling me, which means I've done something wrong. Hello.
Just need to be clear, we are all in the same house. You saw Amy
Thank you
earlier,
very
that's
much.
obvious. Thank you for getting us to 75%. We are
Yes.
going to scathingly review each other.
That was the message from Amy telling me that as well. And I think the number that got it, the donation that probably got us to 75% is from Denna Ryan, who donated another £500.
That's fair, Amy.
What was that?
Thank you. She's not getting up again.
This is fair. Hi guys, wish I could be here live, but I'm at work. I just wanted to give again because I desperately wish for your success for this project. Have
Thank
super fun
you.
curse stream. I look forward to watching it later on. Much love. And then the Uwu face. Oh, thank you very much, Denna Ryan. That is hugely generous of you. And in which case, because of that donation getting us over there, the Tim versus Ben review will be dedicated to Denna Ryan in this particular instance for taking us over that top. So this is the Tim Ben review brought to you by... It's Deanna. I can't read. It's Deanna.
You've done it again.
I done it again. I got Deanna's name wrong previously.
Are they the new Odin's pigeons?
Yeah. They have really taken the brunt of my dyslexia because E and A look very similar when from far away, so I just combine them into one letter. So Ben, I'm going to let you scathingly review me first,
Okay,
and then
sure.
I will respond.
Tim Meredith is a loud but eye-catching pamphlet It screams repeatedly on its front cover, "Watch me, watch me, watch me." But inside, there's really nothing of substance. There's just more plaintive questions and discussions of how you could be impressed. It's largely a self-help manual, and the help that it sells is no help at all. It wants to know what you want so that it can know what it wants.
Thank you.
What's its score?
It's 5 pick-me's out of 12. Come on, I'm just little guys.
This guy loves being a little guy, despite the fact he's quite a large guy.
Biggest guy. Ben Meredith.
Hello.
What can we say? Do you know that feeling when you try and walk up the stairs and you get to the top and you put your foot down expecting another stair, but in fact there's just air there, and as your foot falls and your stomach lurches, you feel that everything is fundamentally wrong. The world is not as you expected, and ultimately a more frightening and hurtful place than you thought. Well, that's pretty much the same feeling as when I read this particular person, Ben Meredith. On the outside, potentially a solid person, somebody who can come across as thoughtful, can remember things about you, can say hello in the street without getting too awkward to actually go through the conversation. But then you get to know him a little bit better, and you find that he's secretly connecting pieces of your skin, forming them into a small homunculus of yourself in his basement, teaching that homunculus how to walk, pretending it's your nephew, refusing any further questions, then saying another one's on the way. But do you have enough skin for the other one? Only time will tell. Only time will tell.
5 challenging reads out of 1 skin-covered cover.
There we are.
Didn't appreciate the potentially accidental accusation that I'm a missing stare.
You're a missing stare, mate.
You don't know what that means, do you?
No, I don't.
No, he doesn't
No,
know what
I
that
don't.
means.
Oh no, have I done something
Hey,
terrible?
everyone. Yeah.
Oh no, I apologise. I had no idea. Is this even a thing? I haven't even got the edges of an idea of what that might... Is it real bad? I'll Google it afterwards, but I apologise for the thing. I don't know what it is, but don't describe it on stream because it might be bad. Let's move on. Let's move on. Don't...
Ladies and gentlemen, got him.
I'm not online. I'm not online.
A second faux pas has struck the Tim. Got him. Got him.
Jet fools can't melt steel
Yeah,
twins.
as Pentel says, it's not...
It's not it's not good
in the
but it's
gamut
not
of
legally
things
actionable.
being super bad. It's not. Yeah, it's not great. It's not good.
Okay. Next chapter, please.
I love second breath of fit. Oh no, I googled it.
I'm sweating.
There you go. Lily Rose has posted something. Pencil doesn't quite. Okay, my understanding is it's not quite that. That's not quite that. Yeah. But anyway, there you go. Oh, well, so yeah. Lily Rose has posted a link. So
on it now.
if you want to educate yourself, yeah.
Very long.
Anyway, chapter 10, and I promise I'll not touch the input again because that causes a little bit of static. Author's note. And thank you, Pentel. I am not queer enough to read that word. Stop it, you gay gays. If you do not lick my story, then fuck off. P.S. It turns out Bloody Mary isn't a muggle, a furt all, and she and vampire are evil. That's they mobbed houses okay. Many X's. 666. Many X's. I was really scared about Voldemort all day. I was even upset went to rehearsals with my gothic metal band Bloody Gothic Rose 666. I am the lead singer of it and I play guitar. People say we sound like a cross between GC, Slipknot and MCR. The other people in the band are Bloody Mary, Vampire, Draco, Ron, although we call him Diabolo now. So like those sticks, the spinny. Diabolos, yeah. He has black hair now with blue streaks in it, and Hagrid. That is awkward. There's so many students, and just here's Hagrid.
Here he is.
Here's Hagrid. Only today, Draco and Vampire were depressed, so they weren't coming, and we wrote songs instead. You have just met Vampire. You've just met him. I knew Draco was probably drinking poison, brackets, he wouldn't die because he was a vampire too, and the only way you can kill a vampire is with a CROSS, brackets, there's no way I'm writing that. Or oh, that was a nested bracket, we're still in the bracket.
Double
More
brackets.
bracket,
It's
there's
like
no way I'm writing
Inception.
that. Open the first bracket, or a steak, open the second bracket. And vampire was probably watching a depressing movie like The Corpse Bride. That's a comedy.
It's a comedy.
It's a
It's
comedy.
quite a light comedy.
It is pretty light.
Like, it's about death, but other than that,
You might as well say, like, oh, I'm watching the really hard-hitting Nightmare Before Christmas. Like, that's more...
it's probably more.
It is more upsetting.
What
Anyway,
about Frankenweenie?
I've not seen it.
I've not seen it either. Paranorman is deeper than you'd think.
No,
Continue.
Paranormal's fucking amazing.
Good.
I cried like a baby.
Yeah. What was
Very-
for no reason?
No,
And
it's because it's got dad stuff in it.
no, that's not why babies cry. When you cry like a baby, it's because
Oh, I
you
need-
saw
needed
you
milk.
just you needed
Needed
milk,
milk.
or you saw a bird and didn't care for it.
Yeah, Paranormal is incredible. Watch
Good.
Paranormal if you haven't. Anyway. And Vampire's probably watching it earlier, depending on what I put on a black leather shirt that showed off my boobs and tiny matching mini skirt that said Simple Plan on the butt. You might think I'm a harlot, but I'm really not. We were singing a cover of Helena, and at the end of the song I suddenly burst into tears. What's Bloody Mary's voice? Oh, is that supposed to be Hermione? I can't remember.
Yes, I think it is.
Okay.
What's your impression of Hermione?
It's going to be Dumbledore's voice, so I need to find a new one.
Sort of strident.
Ebony, are you okay? There you go, how's that? But Bloody Mary asked in a concerted voice. What the fuck do you think? I asked angrily, and then I said, well, Voldemort came and the fucking bastard told me to fucking kill Harry, call him vampire, but I don't want to kill him because he's really nice, even if he did go out with Draco. But if I don't kill Harry, then Voldemort will fucking kill Draco. I burst into tears. Suddenly, Draco jumps out from behind a wall.
Little wall.
Why didn't you fucking tell me? He shouted. How could you fucking pose a muggle, bitch? Brackets. See, is that out of character? Ah, I've lost my mouse. There we go. There it is. I started to cry. Draco started to cry too, all sensitive. Then he ran out crying. We practiced for 1 more hour. Then suddenly Dumbledore walked in angrily. His eyes were all fiery, and I knew this time it wasn't because he had a headache. What have you done? He started to cry wisely.
It's Moss. That's who it is.
Yeah,
It's Moss.
it's Richard Ayoade.
It's 4. It's 5. I mean, fire.
Here's Richard Ayoade, Dumbledore. He started to cry wisely. Brackets. See, that's basically nut swearing. And this time he was really upset. You will see why. Ebony, Draco has been found in his room. He's died by dying. Thank you, Pentel. You've made that a lot funnier.
Sometimes people just die by dying.
I hate it when I die of
Oh,
dying.
yeah, sorry, Pento. Yes, that was both Tim and me. We came up with that live on stream.
Oh,
It's a
excellent.
live edit.
Good job. Good job. That's funny. Oh, see, this is why I don't wear fucking my
Oh, you rubbed it into your eyes?
No, I've just wiped it off. So like, you're trying to wear it for a whole fucking weekend. You're just smearing it everywhere. I'm not used to
Yeah.
wearing fucking makeup, so I forget. Anyway, are we doing another one? Or are we doing...
Oh, was that chapter again?
Sorry.
Again, there is
End
there is
of chapter
simply
10.
no way to tell. There is no way to tell that you're just pausing or.
All right. Shall I go put on some eyeliner?
Go
I
on,
said I'd do it at 10.
Hop on some eyeliner
Yeah,
at 10,
right.
and we'll catch up. I think
Fine.
we are either.
I do need a little wee-wee
Have a little
anyway.
wee-wee
The piss
as well.
boy cometh.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, the piss man comes and he comes today. Oh, the piss
No,
man
hold up. I am going to be putting on eyeliner. You're really committing to this song if you're doing the whole piss man bit.
No, I was thinking of it for a bit.
Okay. For a bit or for a bit?
Bit.
The bit of a bit. Bit.
Oh, the piss man comes and he comes today. Oh, the piss man comes and he comes today. And we all do say hooray. Can't remember does anybody have the full lyrics of that? If anyone has the full lyrics of the piss man song that I sang, Bonds of Gem, or people are either the people are having a break from donations, or that the website is having a break from updating us. So we have hit 75%, now 18,000, which is a hell of a place to be 5 days out. There is still 6,000 to go before we hit our goal, but we have made a huge amount of progress. Pentel, do you want the second verse as well? That Doctor added to your... Yeah, please. Yeah. Moose, make it up. You're an improviser. I was trying to reference a real thing we did. An absolute charlatan. How dare you? Pentel, whack me all the lyrics you can find, and I will perform them whilst Ben is putting on a little makeup. As soon as I wake up, makeup. I can't remember something little. Prayer for you, forever. I'm just wasting time. Amy, show the legs. Bow. Oh, Amy's ringing. Oh, she rang. She drop called me. Do I call back? I'll wait for her to call back. It might have just been about that. I thought there was an important message, but it was a quotation about some showers. Penta correction. I had the lyrics. I had the lyrics. I had it on my laptop. Yes, meals. Gam. What time are we finishing? We're probably going till, I'd say, at least 10:30 or so, or thereabouts. We'll see how we get on. Want to make sure the stream's at least a couple of hours. Pendle unfortunately doesn't have any more, but if anybody else does have, I don't know why you would have. Oh, it's just gone live again, so Bonsai is collating some more donations now. It is incredible. I cannot tell you how confusing it is that there is a supporters page, a comments page, and a live total above them all, and they all say different things at various times. So we'll give Bonsai Gem a little bit of time to work all of that out. But guys, I do love the fact that Amy's just here. Look at my man's legs. She's very proud of my pins. She's proud of the pins. So Penguins, I feel like we need to get Tim some nice heels to go with those tights. I have worn heels. I can't remember when or why, but I remember them being very, very frightening because I wasn't used to the height or the wobbliness. Moose, why did you commit to sing the Pissman song without the ability to sing the Pissman song? Because I just sort of started doing it and then thought, well, actually, I don't remember the lyrics, so it'd be good to have them. Yes, Franzi, they all disagree with each other, and sometimes when I refresh the page, it resets to a lower amount. It really is, like, once you give it half an hour, it all works out, but all of the systems clearly talk to each other in different ways. Obsessed. Tim, in, drag. Well, maybe he's a full fundraising goal. KTB, heels are overrated. I am quite tall, though. I'm 6'2". What do you mean you're not used to height? As in, like, the extra, like, I'm used to my ankles being very close to the floor. When you're in heels, it doesn't really work. No, yes, yeah. What is the Pissman? So does somebody have a link to the Pissman song? Oh, and yes, as you can see on the left-hand side, we do have an 80%. If we do hit 80% during this stream, we will commit to doing a live show, most likely a Stella Firma live show that we've been working on but never really actioned. So if we hit 80%, which as Amy points out would be £19,200 during the stream, we will book it. Yes, Francis, Stella Firma live show. Ben and I have wanted to do something around that, but never quite got around to actually doing it. Obviously, the timeline of that will be child dependent. Ben is about to have a second child. But once he's out of initial difficult parenthood, then we can book that in as something we want to do. But if we get during this stream, well, I mean, that is what's like, as in, if we hit at 80% during this particular stream, we will commit to doing it right now, and it will happen, because currently it's just a thing we have discussed and thought about, and we don't really know if we can do it. But if we hit 80% during this stream, then we will commit to doing it, and it will happen. For the rest, I demand a full Tim Curry Frankenfurter dress up if the crowdfunder gets fully funded. I mean, I definitely want to play Frankenfurter. Any role that Tim Curry has done, including the what is it?
The Red Alert and Red Alert 2.
Red Alert and Red Alert 2. Oh, and Pentel has provided the Pissman link, so we will just now enjoy that.
Yes. Very inexpertly applied eyeliner. I fully...
raise our hearts and unfurl the flags and ready the town for a cheer. For all across these county bounds know the pissman draweth near. When the corn doth rise by the farmer's thigh, and the eye in the sky burns twice as bright, and the terrors in the forest have lost their fight, the pissman comes tonight. Ne'er a day goes past when we do not pray that the pissman will arrive and save us all from our follies and all from our wants, but do not drink from his golden font. For the pissman giveth and he taketh away, and ere these years it has been that way. But that's what you get when driving worth from a magical pervert. Oh, the pissman comes and he comes today, and the pissman comes and he comes today. Oh, the pissman comes and he comes today, and we all do shout hooray.
You're so fucking pleased with yourself.
Very pleased with myself. Thank you very much, Bento. Captain Potato, this stream is everything. Firefly, Blen is pretty. Help, I hate myself.
Oh, that's no good.
Rah, is the Pissman the British version of the Dirtman? Yeah, and like 2 years earlier. Cowboy like me, Tim with an almost patriotic zeal for the Pissman song.
Yeah, everyone stands up, hands on heart.
Pent, a lot of people are surprised at how well Ben did the eyeliner. Like, he hasn't been LARPing for years.
Look, we've decided that the thing about Arisen is we put eyeliner on. Like, I've got very basic wingtips. I've also got hooded eyelids, and I have no fucking idea how to deal with them, so I just do the bottoms.
We have 2 donations in, and then you can do
Another chapter?
Another chapter.
Yep.
We have one from Kathleen Shockley, who's donated £30 for a review and summary of Animals and Their Silliness, an autobiography of vet tech Cat San Diego by Martin Heath. Okay, so Animals and Their Silliness, an autobiography of vet tech Cat San Diego by Martin Heath is actually a clever parody of Where in the World is Carmen San Diego.
I see, yes.
Except rather than a sort of a globe-trotting thief, I believe Carmen San Diego is.
I think so.
It's actually a globe-trotting veterinary technician who helps in things like spayings and neuterings of pets, removing gallstones from a rabbit,
yes,
lots of the stomach pumpings of dogs because they eat things that they shouldn't, but while also planning international jewel thievery, being pursued by a audience of children. I don't remember entirely Where in the World is Carmen San Diego is about, but I'm pretty sure it's that. So that's what that's entirely about.
Yeah. 3 Theranoses out of 15, all creatures great and small.
Theranos, as in the
really working
Elizabeth
on the tech vet.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Theranos. Paul.
Yes, the Elizabeth Holmes
Holmes
blood scam.
Blood scam. Mad thing about that, real technology, and they were like, yeah, we can do it, but it's just not quite that small. And she was like, no, fraud. Let's do more fraud.
Yep.
Morgan King has donated £60. You've already had £40 out of me, but I finally listened to the pilot, so I'm now rounding down. So lots of people donated without listening to the pilot. This is the pilot went, hey, have
that's
some more
pretty
money.
Good.
That's
actually all right.
That's quite good.
You know what?
Finally, to the pilot, so now I'm rounding my donation up to £100. I made my partner read my Immortal at the start of our relationship. However, we're still together 10 years later. Please drag him. His name is Anthony. Okay, so we're going off piste here. This is now a takedown piece about Anthony. You fool. Anthony, you sweet summer child. Don't you understand? At the start of a relationship, if somebody makes you read My Immortal, you run away.
Yep.
You abandon ship. You should leave them like you're leaving the remnants of the Titanic.
Okay, yeah.
Your turn to be mean about Anthony.
Absolute prick.
Total darebrain.
There we go.
Big wank face.
Shall I continue?
Yeah.
Okay. Chapter 11.
And you prick.
Author's note. I said stop flaming up preps. See, if this chapter is shrupid 111, it dells with really sris issus. See for yourself. If it's stupid, fangs to my friend Raven for chlepping me. Many X's, 666s, lots more X's. No, I screamed. I was horrified. But Luddy Mary tried to comfort me, but I told her to fuck off and I ran to my room crying myself. Dumbledore chased after me shouting, but he had to stop when I went into my room because he would look like a perv that way. Suicide mention. Anyway, I started crying tears of blood. They got all over my clothes, so I took them off and jumped into the bath angrily while I put on a Linkin Park song at full volume. I grabbed a stake and almost stuck it into my heart to commit suicide. I was so fucking depressed. I got out of the bathtub and put on a low-cut dress with lace all over it sandly. I put on black high heels with pink metal stuff on the ends and 6 pairs of skull earrings. I couldn't fucking believe it. Sexual content incoming. Then I looked out the window and screamed. Snap was spying on me and he was taking a videotape of me, and Lupin was masticating to it. They were sitting on their broomsticks. Ooh, you fucking perv, stop looking at me naked. Are you wrongings or what? I screamed, putting on a black towel with a picture of Marilyn Monroe on it. Suddenly, Vampire ran in.
Chapter?
Nope.
Page break.
Nope. Nope, just confusing.
Just confused.
Abracadabra! He yelled at Snape and Lupin, pointing his womb. I took my gun and shot Snape and Lupin a gazillion times, and they both started screaming and the camera broke. Suddenly, Dumbledore ran in. Ebony, it's been revealed that someone has... No! He shouted, looking at Snape and Lupin, and then he waved his wand, and suddenly Hagrid ran outside on his broom and said, Everyone, we need to talk. Who's talking? I'm going to assume Dumbledore? What do you know, Hagrid? You're just a little Hogwarts student.
He's not.
I may be a Hogwarts student, Hagrid paused angrily, but I'm also a Satanist. This cannot be, Snap said in a crisp voice as blood dripped from his hand where Dumbledore's wand had shot him. There must be other factors. You don't have any, I yelled in madly. Lupin held up the camera triumphantly. Wait, Lupin's voice.
It's the...
The lens may be ruined, but the tape is still in there.
Who is that?
I don't
Who
know.
is that? Who
I'm
is
just
that?
talking with my teeth a lot. It's Jim Carrey in The Mask.
Yes.
Somebody stop me. There you go, that's Lupin.
The jazz pervert, the jazz age sex criminal.
Sorry, Adobe Acrobat has just informed me that an error exists on this page.
No fucking shit, Adobe Acrobat. Absolutely burned.
I felt faint, more than I normally do, like how it feels when you do not drink enough blood. Why are you doing this? Lupin said angrily. Then I heard the words that I had heard before, but not from him. I did not know whether to feel shocked or happy to bite him and drink his blood because I felt faint. I'm losing track of the voices, man. Because, Hagrid said, and he paused in the air dramatically, waving his wand in the air. Then he swooped in singing to the tune of a gothic version of a song by 50 Cent. Because you're gothic? Snap asked in a little afraid voice, because he was afraid it meant he was connected with Satan. Because I am wrongin'. End of chapter 11.
What's that last word?
That was fucking incoherent. Wrongin'.
Wrongin'. LBW, I'm reminded of the Nobody Save the World streams with the phrase, "This is a face in search of a voice." Ah, dear. Super Sardines, the choice to go with teeth first was actually so brave, honestly.
Super Andinus.
Oh, Super Andinus, not Super Sardine. Yeah, there certainly isn't a second S in there, isn't it? Yep. Super Andinus. Pentul, just leave this baby. Okay, right. So let's go over to...
Well, shall I just do chapter 12?
Well, I was just seeing...
I just want to know what happens next.
Well,
what's going to happen with Snap and Lupin?
I don't know. I don't know. Oh, hang on. Yes, I read it fine. Yes, thank you, Bonsai Gem. Right, okay, so I'm just awaiting the next update. So you can continue, Ben.
Chapter 12. Artist's note. Artist's note? Author's note. That's the name of the person who writes the thing.
You did it
Shut
wrong.
up.
You read it
I
wrong.
wanted to address the issue. How do you know Snap ain't Christian plus Hagrid isn't really in love with Ebony? That was Cedric, okay? Fucking Cedric's in this?
Dig that diggory.
Well, many X's, triple sixes, some more X's. I was about to use the silver knife that Drago had given me in case anything happened to him. He had told me to use it valiantly against an enemy, but I knew that we must both go together. No! I thought it was Hagrid, but it was Vampire. I stopped. How did you know? I saw it. Anyway, I was in the school nurse's office now, recovering from my injuries. Snap and Lupin and Hagrid were there too. They were going to St. Mango's after they recovered because they were wrongings, and you can't have those fucking pervs teaching in a school with lots of hot girls. Dumbledore had constipated the Sidio camera they took of me naked. I put up my middle finger at them. Anyway, Hagrid came into my hospital bed holding a bouquet of pink roses. "Anobi, I need to tell you something," he said in a V-serious voice, giving me the roses. "Fuck off," I told him. "You know I fucking hate the colour pink anyway, and I don't like fucked up preps like you," I snapped. Hagrid had been mean to me before for being gothic. "No, Anobi," Hagrid said. "Those are not roses." "What, are they goths too, you poser prep?" I asked, because I was angry that he had brought me pink roses. "I saved your life," he yelled angrily. "No, you didn't," No, you didn't, I replied. "You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton pee video made from your shower scene and being viewed by Snap and Lupin, who masturbated, brackets, see is that spelled wrong? To it, he added silently. "Whatever," I yelled angrily. He pointed his wand at the pink roses. "Those aren't roses." He suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eye and muttered, "Well, if you want honesty, that's all you had to say." "That's not a spell, that's an MCR song," I corrected him wisely. "I know, I was just warming up my vocal cords." I know it's changing, but I'm doing whatever. I'm doing what's in my heart.
Ben, you're the artist.
Then he screamed, "Petulous Marengo mi cremichli remaccio."
What?
Shut up. Brackets, for all you cool gothic MCR fans out there, that is a tribute, especially for Raven I Love You Girl. "Emo notto okayo." And then the roses turned into a huge black flame floating in the middle of the air, and it was black. Now I knew he wasn't a prep. "Okay, I believe you. Now what the fuck is Draco?" Well, yeah. Hagrid rolled his eyes. I looked into the balls of flame, but I could see nothing. "You see..." "Oh, wait, no. You see, Enderby," Dumbledore said, watching the two of us watching the flame. "To see what isn't that flums," brackets, haha, you reviewers flums get it. "You must find yourself first, okay?" "I found myself, okay, you mean old man," Hagrid yelled. Dumbledore looked shocked. I guess he didn't have a headache, or else he would have said something back. Hagrid stormed off back into his bed. "You are a liar, Prof. Dumbledore." Anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs and put on my black leather mini dress that was all ripped with ends with lace on it. There was some corset stuff on the front. Then I put black fishnets and high-heeled boots with pictures of Billy Joe Armstrong on them. I put my hair all out around me so I looked like Samara from The Ring. Brackets, if you don't know who she is, you're a prep, so fuck off. And I put on blood red lipstick, black eyeliner, and black lip gloss. The fuck was Hermione's voice?
Try it just one more time.
No, I don't know what it was.
Oh, it was Keira Knightley. Oh, everything's strident.
Oh, okay. Oh. "You look a white girl," but Bloody Mary said sadly. "Fangs, get it?" "Oh no, fangs, get it? You do too," I said sadly too, but I was still upset. I bit myself, feeling totally depressed, and I sucked all the blood. I cried again in my bathroom and put the shades on so Snap and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time. I went to some classes. Vampire was in the hair of magic creatures. He looked all depressed because Draco had disappeared, and he used to be in love with Draco. He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff. "Hi," he said in a depressed way. "Hi back," I said in a Wookwilly Sade way. We both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautiful red gothic eyes, so much like Draco's. Or Dracos. Sexual content incoming. Then we jumped on each other and started screwing each other. Stop it now, you horny simpletons, shouted Professor McGonagall.
I'd forgotten about the...
Yeah.
You stop it, you horny simpletons.
Who was watching us, and so was everyone else. Vampire, you fucker, I said, slapping him. Stop trying to screw me. You know I love Draco, I shouted, and then I ran away angrily. Just then he started to scream, "Oh, no, my scar hurts." And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites.
His red whites?
Yeah.
Hey,
I
mate,
forgot he wasn't Draco.
how are your red whites?
How are my red whites? No! I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. I do, but the Amberwell changed it into a pentagram for me. I always cover it up with foundation, he said back. Anyway, my scar hurt, and then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him in bondage.
It's the shoulders.
Wait, hang on, this isn't a new chapter. Oh, okay. Many X's. 666s. Many X's. Special thanks to Raven, my Gothic's blood sister. What the fuck? You're supposed to read this. One. Hey, Raven, do you know my sweater here? End of chapter 12.
Okay, well, a cowboy like me, Ben's Harry is increasingly incoherent. So be back. I thought Draco died by dying.
He did die. Did he die by
I
dying?
think he died by dying.
He
but
died by
now
dying.
he's back.
I'm really sad that Draco's dead now. I
Yeah.
enjoyed his voice the most of all.
We are reaching 10:30. We're reaching 2 hours of stream. So I think what we'll do is we will, because there's like you are less than 1/3 of the way through because my Immortal is very long. We're going to skip to the final chapter.
Okay.
Just to cap off, but let everyone see quite where this goes.
Well, we're not going to do a little bit more?
Well, we can do a little bit more. It was because it's reaching 10:30.
We're at 75%. If we get to 80%, we'll do a commit to a live show.
We will do.
Can everybody get us 5 more percent?
If we get 5 more percent, okay. Ben's pushing on.
Oh, I'm happy. I'm enjoying myself.
He's enjoying himself.
I'm losing track of the voices.
Hey.
I'm having fun.
And also, I just received a image of Martin, Perry, Mike from RQ, and also Imogen, who is a large part of the show, all watching us on the big screen in their living room.
Hey, guys.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Mike. I haven't seen you in ages.
Anyway, this is the reintroduction Ben would like for Mike is Harry Potter.
That's it.
Harry Potter.
This is how I'm doing.
Yeah, things have gone badly.
Yeah.
He's having a breakdown.
Yeah, this is what's happened. Chapter 13. Author's note. Raven, thanks for gelping me again. I'm sorry I took your poster of Gerard, but that guy is such a fucking sex bomb. Prep stop flaming. I'm really worried I'm going to accidentally say a slur.
It's tricky. So many of the words are so close.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Many X's. 666s. Many X's. Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared. Dumbledore. Oh no, Dumbledore, we both yelled. Dumbledore came there. Rude. What is it that you want now, you despicable snobs? He asked angrily. Voldemort has Draco, we shouted at the same time. He laughed in an evil voice. No, don't. We need to save Draco, we begged. No, he said meanly. I don't give a darn what Voldemort does to Draco. Not after how much he misbehaved in school, especially with you, Ebony, he said while he frowned looking at me. Besides, I never liked him that much anyway. And then he walked away. Vampire started crying. My Draco, he moaned. Brackets, author's note. Don't you thick gay guys are lick so hot? It's okay.
It's a question.
I tried to tell him, but that didn't stop him. He started to cry tears of blood. Then he had a brainstorm. I had an idea, he exclaimed. What? I asked him. You'll see, he said. He took out his wand and did a spell. Then suddenly we were at Voldemort's lair. Guys, we're at Voldemort's lair.
I was hoping we'd get to Voldemort's lair.
Yeah. We ran in with our wands out just as we heard a croon say, "Alakadavra." It was Voldemort. End of chapter 13. Not much of a reveal, guys. You went to Voldemort's lair. Like, yeah, he's there, and he's casting Alakadavra at
We
you.
travelled to Santa's lair.
Fuck, there's Santa. Jesus Christ.
No, but it's Santa's grotto, not
Santa's
Santa's
lair.
lair.
Wiltemprut's grotto is much worse than Wiltemprut's lair.
Sharky, Vampire's voice is slowly turning into Winnie the Pooh. Oh dear. And Vex suggests for 200% funded, Ben reads the whole of 50 Shades of Grey.
Fucking fine.
Frenzies, I have an idea of how to get us to 80% more quickly. Okay, if you hang on, it has to be legal. Right, let us know, Frenzy. But Pento, I love that Ben genuinely wants to read this shit to know what's going on.
I do. I am fascinated.
Oh, Franzi, don't feel the need to do that. We will.
Oh,
no.
no.
We want to make sure we because Franzi's doing our transcripts, and we want to make sure you are paid properly. Honeybee Chum, I have succeeded in getting my friend to watch. I'm guessing that means a love finally, potentially live. Yes, live finally. Okay. So we're going to read a little bit more. And Pentel has also suggested that before we get to the end, we read page 39 because it's apparently particularly good.
It's a bit of a banger.
It's a bit of an banger. Yes, so do the next chapter, do 39, and then we'll see where we are.
Okay, so chapter 14, page 39. We'll see what's going on.
We'll see what's going on. So I'm trying to read and think and plan at the same time, so my brain's a little chunky.
Chapter 14. Author's note. Fuck off, preps, okay? Raven, thanks for helping again. I'm sorry I couldn't update, but I was derperest, and I had to go to the hospital. P.S. I'm not updating till you give me 10 god revowels. Many X's, triple sixes, a few X's. Warning. Some of this chapter is extremely scray, via were excretion advised. We ran to where Voldemort was. It turned out that Voldemort wasn't there. Instead, the fat guy who killed Cedric was. Draco was there crying tears of blood. Snaketail was torturing him. Vampire and I ran in front of Snaketail. Rid my sight, you despicable preps.
Who's this?
Snaketail? I think it's supposed to be Worm. No, not Wormtongue. That's Lord of the Rings.
Is it not
What's
Nagini?
fucking oh, Jesus Christ. Timothy Spall in the guy's pretending to be a mouse.
Rat
bastard.
Yeah, he's called Rat
Who's
Bastard.
Rat Bastard? Wormtail, there you go.
Wormtail.
He's got a worm in his tail, not his tongue.
Grima Wormtongue.
Yeah, we shouted as we started shooting him with the gun. Loads of this has been edited out. God, you are so fucked up, you fucking bastard, I said angrily. Then I stabbed him in the heart. Blood poured out of him like a fountain. That's a shame, I liked his voice. No! He screamed. He started screaming and running around. Then he fell down and died. I burst into tears sadly.
You burst into tears?
Snaketail, what art thou doing? Called Voldemort. Then he started coming. We could hear his high heels clacking to us, so we got on our broomsticks and we flew to Hogwarts. We went to my room. Vampire went away. There I started crying. Sexual content incoming.
Beware.
What's wrong, honey? Asked Draco, taking off his clothes so we could screw. He had a sex pack. Get it? Brackets, get it? Because he's so sexar. And a really huge you-know-what and everything.
Johnson.
Penis.
Jamboni.
It's so unfair, I yielded. Why can't I just be ugly or plain like the other girls and preps here except for Bloody Mary because she's not ugly or anything? Why would you want to be ugly? I don't like the preps anyway. They are such fucking harlots, answered Draco. Yeah, but everyone is in love with me. Like Snape and Lupin took a video of me naked. Hagrid says he's in love with me. Vampire likes me. And now even Snaketail is in love with me. And is also dead. I just want to be okay with you, okay, Draco? Why couldn't Satan have made me less beautiful? I shouted angrily. brackets. And don't worry, Inobi isn't a snob or anything, but a lot of people have told her she's pretty. I'm good at too many things. Why can't I just be normal? It's a fucking curse, I shouted and then ran away. End of chapter 14.
Okay, well, we have a few donations. I think
Okay.
more have come in since then, but these are the ones I've got so far from Bonsai Gem. This is from Anonymous, looking for the synopsis of a book titled I, Ben, am very smelly.
I see. Yes, thank you.
You making a guess as to who did that?
That was done by Martin originally. He backed RQ on Patreon, so I had to do the thank yous and read out I, Ben, am very smelly.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
so
that
it's
was
not
Martin.
actually anonymous because whilst it hasn't got a name next to it, it's exactly the same thing as a thing he's done before.
Yeah.
Because Martin is in cybersecurity.
Yeah.
So I, Ben, am very smelly
Mm-hmm.
is a very emotionally impactful work about a man coming to terms with his stank.
Yeah.
He travels across time and space, not once changing his stank genes, and seeing how different people react to his stonkiness.
Mm-hmm.
Some with kindness, some with anger, some with a kind of a hands-off revulsion, but trying to help because ultimately they see, here's a person in need, and it really kind of investigates the human condition and also that smell your butt do.
Yeah. 10 cybersecurities. Out of 1, I'm in. Also, everyone wants to see your gams. Gam it up, boy. No, come on, gam it round here. We'll have a full gam. Have a big gam.
We're going for a full gam. And also,
He's showing feet on stream.
only in profile.
Showing feet.
For money, no less.
Indeed.
So where are we as of now? Because I believe we have moved on. We are so close. We're on 77%.
What?
We're on 18,614. How far away is that? People are shouting about the feet and the pointed toes.
Feet for free.
Feet for free.
Feet for free.
Feet
for money.
feet
Like,
for-
this is happening. Remember, he was paid £500 for feet,
Exactly.
fundamentally.
Christina has the clip of Ben having to say he's very smelly.
Yes.
Vet, my cats are losing their little kitty brains because they say it's bedtime.
Yeah, and Ask Martin has said freet, which is
Freet.
just disgusting.
Yes, I don't know how far we are. What is 80%? What's the actual number that 80% is? What's 80% of 24,000? What's 10% of 24,000? 2,400.
Yeah, so 4,800. So 24,000 minus 4,800, 19,200.
9,200. And then if I go over to here, so we
Yeah.
are £600 or thereabouts away from
£600.
600 pondos.
600 poundos.
Okay.
Right. Like, I'm happy to keep going.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
keeping
we're going.
I'm keeping Tim and Amy in my house, but
We're going.
I'm
Amy
happy.
might have to go home. Amy might have to get an Uber, but we are going. LBW, Tim, there was a cat. Sorry, I'm clicking on it. There's a lovely picture of a kitten. Meow, meow. Okay, so let's go to page 39.
Are we doing that, or are we
Or
doing
we-
that at the end of the stream?
Oh,
do
that's
we want
true. Yes.
spoilers?
Oh, Ben. Oh, Amy has the car. Yeah, you know what? I think let's do that. Let's
Yep.
do that because we can always jump around because the whole thing is incomprehensible. But I think
Okay,
Petra
yeah,
is
that is true.
he's
They
very
are not
keen.
particularly coherent.
So just keep an eye on where you were.
Page 17.
So page 39, but just the red parts.
Oh, I
apparently.
see. Yeah, okay.
Okay,
This is deeply misspelled.
yeah, buckle up.
Sexual content incoming.
Like loads of it.
Den. There are so many dots here.
You know what? For this section, Ben, do you want to go over to the other scene where my face isn't here? I think people should be just focused.
All right, you just want me.
I show plausible deniability.
I'm not reversed. There we go. Look,
fine.
hang on.
That's okay.
I'm looking this way. I'm looking that way. I'm looking this way. I'm looking that way. Now I'm looking this way.
No one can tell it's me now.
We started to take off each other's clothes. I took off his shit, and he had a 6-pack. Lols. We started to mac out like in lick in de grudge. He pot his wetness in my you-know-what sexily. I got an orgy. Oh, Draco! 1111111. Oh, me fucking good, Draco! 11111. I screamed passively as he got an eructation. I love you, Ebury. He whispered sexily, and then we fell asleep. And then we fell asleep. Oh, lol.
Okay, you can bring me back now.
That was so misspelled.
You bring me back now. It's,
Just offensively misspelled.
Eructation. Eructations.
Which is somebody who's gone into a thesaurus and looked near.
Nearly at the word.
They looked near erection and found eructation.
And thought, okay, fine. What? I think we can make an improvement on the English language. I think we can make improvements here and now.
Yeah.
Okay, you can go back to where you were. I think people are just very excited about that particular bit because that is the same. That would take you about an hour and a half to get to at this rate. So people were very keen that.
Sure.
That was.
Oh, not 17. No, that's true. Wait, hang on.
Oh, for Mag 42, by now she'd fell out with Raven, who was helping her with the spelling. I see. Tangy Hyperspace. When's the My Immortal film adaptation? Well, Zack Snyder is working on it right now as we speak.
Feels more like a Brett Ratner project.
I don't know who Brett Ratner is.
Sex criminal.
Oh, I mean...
He did the first X-Men film.
Oh, disgraced director Brett Ratner.
Oh, very disgraced.
Very disgraced.
Heartily disgraced.
Heartily and wholly disgraced, like a loaf of awful bread.
Yep. Anyway. Chapter 15. Author's note. Stop flaming, okay? By the way, you suck from no one on every Tim someone flams me.
What?
Thanks to Raven for helping. I don't know, what does Tim do? Every Tim someone flams me.
Sorry, I just flam.
Many X's, triple sixes, slightly more X's. Ebony, shouted Draco sadly. No, please come back. But I was too mad. Whatever, now you can go and have sex with Vampire, I shouted. I stormed into my room and closed my black door with my blood-red key. It had a picture of Marilyn Monroe on it. He looked so sexy in a way that reminded me of Draco and Vampire. I started to cry and weep. I bit my hand. I drank the blood, all depressed. Then I looked at my black GC watch and noticed it was time to go to biology class.
It's the tonal shifts that get to me.
Yeah. It's just deeply incoherent.
It's just deeply incoherent. Also, I like the idea that you can buy a good Charlotte watch. Like, oh, good Charlotte. Would you like to buy an exquisite timepiece?
Exactly. I put on a short, ripped black gothic dress that said Anarchy on the front in blood red letters and was all ripped in a spiky belt. Under that, I put on a ripped black fishnets and boots that said Joel all over them with blood red letters. I put my ebony black hair out. Now, okay, so the look of having a single thing written all over your clothes is incredibly good, and that's mainly from a Kill 6 Billion Demons panel, where a bastard demon is wearing a jacket that just says evil all over it a bunch.
Unfortunately, it is also very much
fucking great.
Very much the vibe of Jared Leto's The Joker.
That's when you get it tattooed on your forehead.
That's when you get it tattooed on your forehead, and like you wear a neckerchief that says ha 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 because it's twisted.
Yeah. Also, by the by, read Kill 6 Billion Demons. It's a webcomic. It's fucking great.
I've got some. Were you at the end of a chapter? No. We've got some more donations to read out when you get to the end of the chapter. Okay. Don't let me forget.
I put my ebony hair out. Anyway, I went downstairs feeling all sad and depressed as usual. I did some advanced biology work. I was turning a bloody pentagram into a black guitar. Suddenly, the guitar turned to Draco. Did it turn towards Draco? Into Draco?
Draco died of dying.
And no, he's back now.
Oh.
Because Snaketail had him.
Yes.
They said he died of dying, but actually Voldemort had kidnapped him and taken him to Voldemort's lair.
I'm going to shock you, Ben. I lost track of the plot.
That's fair. Enderby, I love you, he shouted sadly. I do not care what those fucker preps and posers think. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. I was so unhappy before I met you. Now I just want to fucking be with you. I fucking love you. Then he started to sing The Chronicles of Life and Death. Brackets. We considered it our song now because we fell in love when Joel was singing it. Right in front of the entire class. His singing voice was so amazing and gothic and sexy, like a cross between Gerard Joel, Chester Pierre, and Marilyn Monroe. Brackets. Author's note. Don't think those guys are so hot. If you do not know who they are, get the fuck out of her. I'm going to have to get the fuck out of her.
Get the fuck out of there.
I'm going to assume it's Slipknot. I'm not sure where Pierre's come from.
Get the fuck out of there.
Get the fuck out of her.
You egg. You dumb. It's a Chicago gangster. Get the fuck out of here. You dumb egg.
Oh wait. OMFG, I said after he was finished. Some fucking prep stared at us, but I just stuck up my middle fingers, brackets, that were covered in black nail polish and were entwined with Dracos now. Sounds painful. Also, he's a guitar?
He's a guitar.
He's a guitar.
He's a guitar. Twang.
At them. I love you, I said, and then we started to kiss, just like Hilary Duff, brackets, I fucking hate that bitch, and CMM in a Cinderella story. Shut up. I fucking hate that bitch. Then we went away. Shut up. Then we went away holding hands. Lupin was there for some reason, not a biology teacher, shouted at us, but he stopped because everyone was clapping by how sexy we looked together. Then I saw a poster. My son is sleeping upstairs.
But Hilary Duff's it.
Then I saw a poster saying that MCR would have a concert in Hogsmeade right then. Right then.
Right.
They're just doing it.
Come on.
We looked at each other all shocked, and then we went together. End of chapter 15.
Okay, oh, yeah, of course.
Sorry.
And then we went together. Oh, dear. Right. Thank you, Bronze Gem, for sharing these. Okay. Ethan. Hello, Ethan again. I would like to kindly request you give my partner Ash, they, them, a litter review. P.S. Since I didn't say it in the last message, I would just like to thank you for bringing a lot of happiness to me with Stella Firma. It's got me through a lot, and I appreciate you tons. Thank you very much, Ethan. Ash. It is the sequel to Fahrenheit 451.
Oh no.
In which now the books are all burned. Unfortunately, the biting commentary of Fahrenheit 451 is it Fahrenheit 451?
Yeah.
By the guy who wrote Cat's Crate, Kurt Vonnegut. Is it Vonnegut? I'm pretty sure it's Vonnegut.
Okay.
Literary. Unfortunately, the scathing criticisms of that book were not able to save society, and it's just 200
by Ray Bradbury.
It's by Raymond Bradbury. Of the song.
Oh, I've done it again. I've got green all over my
He's got green on his hand. Made famous by the song Fuck Me, Ray Bradbury, by... What's her name? Amy's going to punch me right in the face. She wrote Crazy Ex-Girlfriend and was the main character in it. She's very good. She's very good. What's her name? Amy will shout it in the chat. And yeah, it's just 200 pages of just sort of like, and the ash on the pile blew away. More and more and more. It's very sad.
5 book burnings out of 1 fascist dictatorship.
Yes, Amy?
Firstly, it's Rachel Bloom.
Yep.
Secondly, I heard your clap from down here with your stream on mute, and there is a sleeping pregnant woman and a sleeping toddler in the rooms next to you, so maybe don't do that.
Mistakes were made. Thank you.
Also, the fact that Rage is asleep means that I can go on for as long as I want.
It's very true. It's very true. And it's Saturday, no school.
Oh, Tazzy's here.
Taz is here.
Taz is here. Okay, I will be here. I need to get ready for work. I love you both, Ben. Your hair is gorgeous. Thank you. And Tim, your fishnets are to die for. I will die again. I want to see those fishnets again. Brackets. Sorry for repeating this. I want Ben to know his hair is fabulous. So I had to read that like My Immortal.
Yeah, I was going to say, it sounded like...
Yeah,
and
I
then
can't read anything not
like
like My Immortal.
Good Charlotte
So there you
guy.
go, Taz. You got My Immortal.
Neve. Is it Neve? It is Neve, isn't it?
Well done.
Thank you. I'm a good guy.
You're a
Neve
good boy.
donated 20. Hello, please could you review either Neve or Nima if you want, thank you, or Introverted Cosplay. It'll be interesting to hear you review / read me. I'm going to go with Neve. Neve is a sort of a cry for help of a book.
Yes.
It's about Neve, who is a young photojournalist working on the outskirts of Johannesburg, but who is themselves from Switzerland, trying to fit into a society that's very different from their own, trying to make it in the hard and fast world of photojournalism. If you've seen, for example, Alex Garland's Civil War, you'll know it's a tricky job.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't.
Have you not?
No, nothing that's said about that film compelled me to watch it, despite liking Alex Garland.
I like Alex Garland a lot.
I feel like that might have been a bit of a miss.
Do you know why I might go see it? Plemons. It's got Plemons. And Jesse Plemons has somehow quietly become my favourite actor. I don't know why. I just love Plemons. Give me a pint of Plemons. But back to this book. It eventually resolves when they fall in love with a small decorative rock. Both from a photographic point of view, they love taking pictures of the rock, but also from a romantic point of view, and they marry a rock.
What's a high fae? That is 3 burrs out of 5. Relief of Maffa Kings.
You will learn about that today.
I did.
When we were making the garden.
We were doing some gardening, and we learned about the Siege of Mafeking.
Tipsy has donated. Hello, my name is Tipsy. Tipsy is just a book of cocktails, featuring cocktails such as 2 pints of fun, which is 2 pints of vodka, a long, comfortable, and then it's just over, and it's just milk.
Very good.
And also the lemon snazzer, which is half a cup of lemon juice, half a cup of lemon juice, half a cup of lemon juice, cut with half a cup of lemon juice. And you just chuck it in your own eyes.
2 cups of lemon juice out of 5 DUIs.
Yes, only one of those cocktails was alcoholic, but it was 2 pints of vodka, so it just makes it's like, have 6 cocktails. 5 of them are alcohol-free, but one of them is 2 pints of vodka.
And one of them will kill you.
Right, I've got to blast through these, sorry. Connor, Criminal Ant, read me, lads. Criminal Ant, the exploits of the world's smallest thief. Crawling up the face of the Mona Lisa, rolling up the canvas, popping it in their little ant pocket, scuttling away. The lost treasure of the Sierra Madre, found and on exhibition at the MoMA. Why is the lost treasure of the Sierra Madre at the Museum of Modern Art? Cutbacks. That's why at the British Museum. And finally, they steal the greatest treasure of all. The secret map on the back of the Declaration of Independence, and then Nicolas Cage punches an ant in the face for 20 pages.
50,000 Liberty Bells out of 4 microorganisms.
For some reason, I thought you were going to say 50,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
50,000 Leagues Under the Sea. It's gone.
It's gone.
Wait, what do you want? Out of 1 fucking Ocean Gate? That's the noise they didn't make. Sad for the 16-year-old that was in there.
Yeah,
the rest of them can whatever.
Eli has donated £60. Very much, Eli. Just with My Name Is Eli. So we're assuming we're actually coming up with the plot of the book My Name Is Eli.
My name is Eli. I'm just thinking of My Name Is Jonah by Weezer.
I was just thinking about the TV series My Name Is Earl.
Ah!
So what is My Name Is Eli, Ben?
Oh fuck! You're throwing it back on me.
I often throw these ones.
All right, there's a guy called Eli, and he almost dies, right?
Yeah.
And he's got to write a big old list.
Okay, yeah.
He writes a big old list of everybody that he's wronged.
I've just got an email from Jason Lee's lawyer, but go on.
He writes a big old list, and the big thing is that he's got to knit a really big sweater.
Okay.
He's got a really big sweater for Rivers Cuomo. So off he goes. He's gonna do a big sweater because that's what.
The big sweater for Rivers Cuomo.
You see, My Name Is Jonas. He's talking about the sweater unraveling.
I don't understand.
Okay, so it's a mashup of My Name Is Earl and My Name Is Jonas.
Okay. Do you ever find it interesting that Rivers Cuomo name is a little bit like how you style attorneys general?
Rivers Cuomo.
Rivers Cuomo.
This is the Cuomo River. This is Rivers Cuomo.
That's two. Okay.
And that's the book.
And that's the book.
What's the review? 9 Rivers, 1 Cuomo.
It's actually 12 Lenny Henrys out of 1 Celia Imrie.
Weird.
It's weird. I don't know. I can't tell you why.
Weird.
Jenny Munchkin has donated "Get Me Out, Stuck in a Reliable 1995 Toyota Camry memoir."
Oh, you need to get out of that Toyota Camry.
I actually wrote this book. So this is actually I penned it under the pen name Camry-esque Lover, with a little accent over the E. And it is an account of all of the Toyota Camrys I've ever owned and driven, but ultimately how I had to move past the Toyota Camry towards things such as the Toyota Hilux or the Nissan Micra.
Yep.
We all love the Camry, but at a certain point you do have to kill your darlings, and so that's why I wrote the book. And I received an advance of £28,000.
Congratulations. 1991.
Sometimes the reviews are just the ones you get rather than the ones that you want.
Yep.
I just got one 1991.
Read more like a 4.
It read like it was a 1991, but it read like a 4. Morgan King donated very generously £100 here. I'm trying my best to get
please
this.
Don't. We have a Welsh surname, but we're fakes.
We're fakes.
We don't know a single damn thing.
Hey, Cardiff, Merth Tidville.
All I can say is Meredith, and that's it. Done.
Yeah. I thought I remembered some Welsh for a moment,
But you didn't.
but I didn't. Funny Gymru.
Wait, Toyota Cymru.
It's Cymru.
I know.
Okay. Morgan King has donated saying, I'm trying my best to get this to 80%, but I'm running out of things to say.
Also, yes, LFBW, yes, I was mistaken about the adoption. We are actually Welsh.
Yes.
Vaguely.
Ben made up the fact that we definitely
I did.
weren't Welsh.
I fully invented it in my child's mind.
His child's mind. But no, we are Welsh. We have a Welsh heritage.
Yeah, we're
hence the
not.
Welsh
No,
name.
we are not Welsh.
I was born.
Somebody was Welsh at one point.
I was born on the banks of the River Wales.
Ironically, our mum was born in Wales, but not from the Welsh part of the family. They were just on holiday.
Just on holiday in Wales. So we're double Welsh.
Yeah, that's
Welsh
it.
heritage, mum born in Wales.
More Welsh than a leak.
More Welsh than Prime Minister
They have been
Lloyd
changed.
George, the Welsh wizard. I just couldn't remember his name.
The Welsh wizard.
The Welsh wizard was his name. George Lloyd George, it was called.
Georgie Lloydie
He was actually called Lord George Lloyd George. Emily Rauscher has donated very generously as well, £120.
Sorry, Moose, is going on holiday particularly English?
Well, I suppose.
Well, no, hang on a minute, Moose. Look, all right.
Not
sorry.
colonising Wales.
Moose
on
is
holiday in
Moose is
Wales.
really, really keen on taking the plane to go places. Sorry, we're not in the Schengen zone, Moose. I don't actually know if you're in the Schengen zone.
Are you in the Schengen free travel zone, Moose?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you have to take your passport when you travel to parts of the EU?
Yeah.
These are the questions we have.
Look. Yes, thank you, Pezzy. That's what I was hunting for.
What was that?
There's me coming out of a well.
Emily Rauscher has donated. Can Know with a Knife or also Flo do this small roll together like, I don't know, 2 verses at once because they got me karaoke and... Oh, so this is in relation to this donation also lining up with, I believe, having a small speaking part within the show. Yes, I see no reason why somebody can't buy somebody else a speaking role, and indeed if it's for 2 people, why they can't both speak at the same time when we put the audio together.
Yep.
It'll
just have to find a way to make that not upsetting to the listener.
They might have to both be in the same room and do it at the same time so it's properly synced, but if we can manage it, we'll make it so.
Yeah. Also, Moose, I knew you were Slovakian. I just have no idea what Slovakia's status is.
Yes, because some things are in part of the EU agreement but not in like the free travel part, or
That's
that's
what I didn't know.
And also, nobody knows where Slovakia is. People have speculated where it might be, but nobody knows for certain.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Near France? Who can say? If you look on a map, you'll never find
Sorry,
it.
Vexter Sarah. No, we're not done with My Immortal. We should probably get on with it.
I've got 2 more. I've got
Okay.
2 more. I've got 2 more.
There we go.
Um,
I'm going to get another beer.
can I have another beer?
Yes. Here you go.
Thank you. You gave it to me in a terrifying... Here you go.
No more beer.
One bit. Oh, it's all empty. I hate the empty box. Sarah Cole has donated. I hope some of this money goes towards a therapy session to recover from the strain. Synopsis for The Latter Days of Unconscious Knees. Also, sorry, not unconscious, unctuous. Unctuous Knees.
Unctuous Knees.
Well, The Latter Days of Unctuous Knees, as you can tell from the name, it's Dickens-like. Unctuous Knees being the main character, and as with all Dickens characters, it's a direct description of how they are. So they have the sort of these kind of rich, sort of flowing knees, sort of like Like both their knees are a heavily beef stocked stew, unctuous knees, and they walk around London town, meeting the characters there. The mayor, who is a cat, a dog, who is the captain of the Royal Fusiliers, and a mouse who runs the Bank of England. Unctuous knees.
That was about as coherent as my Immortal chapter.
Look, I've had a couple.
No, you haven't.
I had one with dinner, and then another, and now I'm having my third right now.
Yeah, but you haven't had it yet. And you had like a very weak Jubal bit.
It was 4%.
4 whole %.
It was tall. It was a tall boy as well.
It's a tall boy.
Faye.
Okay.
Oh no, you need to rate it.
What?
You didn't rate it.
Yeah, I do. 4 jelly joints out of 3 animal presidents.
Lyndon Bear Johnson.
Oh, always done it. Now 2 more.
John Ferret Kennedy. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
Amy is calling you, but quickly. No, we want the third one.
Oh God, what was the No, just think of a different one. Krill Clinton.
Good boy.
Hello, my darling. You're on speakerphone.
I'm watching the chat where you don't answer my call straight away.
I've got Discord up in front of Twitch.
You need to look at the mod chat, please.
Oh, I need to look at the mod chat. Okay, thank you very much. I'll look at the mod. Hang on, the mod chat as in the Discord mod chat.
I presume
Yes.
so.
Yeah. I'll look at that. Hang on. I'll read this. Okay. So there was from Faye, an anonymous donation. I do not need to explain myself. This should all be perfectly obvious. Faye is a sweet little 2-page pamphlet about love, loss, ligaments, lengthening, ligatures, libel, the Church of Latter-day Saints, and leatherware.
Oh dear.
Not well received. Right, I'm now looking at the other chat.
Basically, so it's about this being kind of the most popular stream of the year. I was doing another
see.
one. Now, this is a good plan, except for the fact that I am imminently expecting a second child, and so my availability will be dog shit.
So, look, if one could be managed, maybe, but I literally, every time your wife went around a corner and went, ooh, I was like, she's going to try and give birth right now, and we're going to have to cancel the stream. Like, she's like, oh, I feel a bit of indigestion. I was like, no, please don't suddenly give birth, because we are in the zone.
Yeah, we are very much in the zone.
She's so pregnant.
She's really pregnant.
She's too pregnant.
One of the reasons she's asleep, very pregnant.
Unreasonably pregnant.
Unconscionably pregnant.
I mean, just very impressed we've got this far. So, yes, we would love to, but it's potentially not possible.
I mean, like, look, if we don't get this far, and then I'll read the last chapter, but as people said, it's like fucking incoherent. So if we get a chance, sure.
Fox about trying to give birth to him. What the hell? Faye Roberts, frantically pregnant.
Just giving it a go. Anyway, shall I read a chapter of my Immortal?
Gregonant, please do.
Chapter 16. Author's note. You know what? Sut up, okay? Prove to me you're not preps. Raven, you suck, you fucking bitch. Give me back my fucking sweet, you substitute dis. Supposed to write this. Okay. Raven, what the fuck, you bitch? You're supposed to do this. BTW, thanks to Brittany 5655 for Tekken my Japanese. Teaching me Japanese? That's my assumption.
Checking.
A few X's, 666s, some more X's. We ran happily to Hogsmeade. There we saw the stage where GC had played. We ran in happily. MCR were there playing Helena. I was so fucking happy. Gerard looked even sexier than he did in dub pictures. Sexual content incoming. Even Draco thought so. I could totally see him getting an erection, but it didn't matter, because I knew that we were the only true ones for each other. I was wearing a black leather mini dress and black leather platinum boots with red ripped fishnets. Draco was wearing a black baggy MCR t-shirt and black baggy pants. Anyway, we stated moshing to Helena. We Frenched. We ran up to the front of the band to stage dive. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask. That's not an What? That's a Slipknot thing.
No.
Do they wear masks?
Good Charlotte?
No, this is MCR. It's Jared Way.
No way.
Way.
Jared Way.
Fuck off. So did the others. We gasped. It wasn't them at all. It was Volsamore and the Death Dealers.
The Death Dealers!
And then a note from Pentel. This paragraph was inserted before it actually happens again later. Okay, that's so fucked. I can't. Pentel's done something sensible, but it's so fucked I can't actually parse what's happened.
No, and people are very keen for just push on, just keep reading.
Yeah, right.
I think they're getting to something.
What the fuck, Draco? I'm not going to a concert with you, I shouted angrily. Not after what happened to me last time, even if it's MCR and you know how much I lick them. What? 'Cause you know. He gadgeted uncomfortably, 'cause guys don't like to talk about you know what. Yeah, 'cause you know, I yielded in an angry voice.
I often yield in an angry voice.
We won't do that again, Draco promised. This time, we're going with an escort. OMFG, WTF, are you giving into the mainstream? I asked. So I guess you're a Prep or a Christina or what now? No, he muttered loudly. Are you becoming a Prep or what? I shooted angrily. Inobi, I'm not. Plus come with me. He fell down to his knees and started singing "The World Is Black" by Good Charlotte to me, which is rude at an MCR concert.
It's very rude.
Very rude.
They're playing on stage. They can hear you.
He's just singing Good Charlotte.
My Chemical Romance are doing their best. They're playing Black Parade.
That's the song I know. I was flattened, because that's not even a single. He had memorised the lyrics just for me. Okay, then I guess I will have to, I said, and we Frenched for a while, and I went up to my room. They were in Hogsmeade in the previous sentence or so. Bloody Mary was, standing there. Oh, fucking hell. Mm-hmm. Hajime Tashite, girl, she said happily. Brackets, she specs Japanese, so do I. Dat means, how do you do in Japanese?
How do you do?
BTW Willow, that fucking poser got expelled. She failed all her classes and she skipped maths. Author's note. Raven, you fucking suck. Fuck you. It serves that fucking bitch right, I laughed angrily. Well, anyway, we were feeling all depressed. We watched some gothic movies like Das Nightmare before Xmas. We did it. We predicted.
What did we predict? Sorry.
Well, we said that the Night Before Christmas would be a better.
Of course.
Sort of,
Pendle just said, Ben just said, Ben, there is a part that is supposed to be censored, but the censor didn't save. Don't read what's under the blue words when you see it. Just read the blue letters. So when you get to some blue, there's something under it.
Okay.
It's not yet.
Okay.
But it's soon.
I will be aware.
Be aware.
Okay.
Also, dearest lady, crowdfunder cut off my donation message. I also added that Anthony, my partner, who Ben called a prick, did also compliment the background Warhammer before the insults.
Oh.
I thought you wanted to know that.
Thanks. I'll show you my Claw Lord on Norbeast that I'm quite proud of in a bit.
I'm just sorry, just say that one more time.
There's a Claw Lord on a Norbeast.
Okay.
You know when a Claw Lord gets on a Norbeast?
Yeah.
And just kind of gnaws about.
It does undercut your insult of this as a cultural object when you say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is stupid. Anyway, there's a Claw Lord on my Orbeast.
Yep. Look, I did highlighting, all right. Anyway, I need to pay attention to this uncensored slur that I'm going to have to avoid.
Just be on your toes. If you read something it makes you go, oh, no, then don't say it out loud.
It's true. Maybe Willow will die too, I said. Kawaii, bloody mare. Shook her head energetically, lethargically. Oh yeah, I have a confession after she got expelled. I murdered her and then Lupin did some stuff. Oh, I don't like what's under that. Some stuff. I don't. I can imagine.
Is that the bit?
No. I can imagine what's under that. Some stuff, and I'm glad it was edited out.
Lupin did some stuff. He's a bad guy.
Kawaii, I commented happily.
Every time.
We talked to each other in silence for the rest of the movie.
Yeah. Hey, Ben, can we just talk in silence for a minute?
Oh, hey, by the way, I'm going to a concert with Draco tonight in Hogsmeade with MCR. I think this was the bit where this paragraph has already happened. Because
Yes,
they've already,
I remember
okay.
this. I remember this double up.
I said, I need to wear like the hot set outfit ever. Bloody Mary nodded. N-Reg etic. Ali. OMFG, totally let's go shopping. In Hot Topic, right? I asked, already getting out my special Hot Topic loyalty card there. No, my head snapped up. Or snaped up. What? My head spween. I could not believe it.
Oh, my head's spween.
Bloody Mary, are you a prep? No, she laughed. I found some cool Gothic stores near Hogwarts, that's all. Who told you about them? I asked. Sure it would be Draco or Diabolo or Vampire brackets. Don't even say that nam to me. Or me. Dumbledore, she said. Let's just call our Broms. OMFFG Dumbledore, I asked quietly. Yeah, I saw the map for Hogsmeade on his desk, she told me. Come on, let's go. We were going in a few punk goth stores, specially for the concerts in Hogsmeade. The salesperson was OMG hotter than Gerard, except not, 'cause that's impossible, and he gave me a few dresses. We only have these for the real goths. I'm really hoping that this guy is not a recurring character. The real goths? Me and Bloody Mary asked. Yeah, it wouldn't believe how many posers there are in this town, man. Yesterday, Lupin and Snap tried to buy Gothic camera pouch. He shook his head. I didn't even know they had a camera. OMFG, no, they're gonna spy on me again, I cried, running out of the changing room wearing a long black dress with lots of red tulle coming out and very low cut with a huge slit. Oh my Satan, you have to buy that outfit, the salesperson said.
I forgot that they say "Oh my Satan" instead of "Oh my God" because they're
Satanists. No, it's because they're Satanists.
Oh, they're Gothic
No,
Satanists.
but they're Satanists.
Satanists.
Yeah, it looks totally hot, said Bloody Mary. You know what? I'm gonna give it to you free because you look really hot in that outfit. Hey, you gonna be at the concert tonight? He asked. Yeah, I am actually. I looked back at him. Hey, BTW, my name's Ebondi, Darkness, Dementia, Tara. Way, what's yours? Tom Rid.
Tom Rid. Get rid, I say.
Yeah. He said and ran a hand through his black-dyed hair. Maybe I'll see you there tonight. Yeah, I don't think so because I'm going there with my BF Draco, you sick perv, I yelled angrily. But before he could beg me to go with him, Hagrid flew in on his black broom looking worried. Oh, MFG, Bunty, you need to get back to the castle now. End of chapter 16.
Okay, well, we're £411 away from 80%. Amy says she's made bad choices.
301. Sorry, Faye. Yeah, I know. Hagrid has an upsetting voice.
He does.
That's becoming more and more Vic Reeves.
You're speaking in the club style. It's incredible. I believe it was Dear's Lady who had the message me at me. Do not donate the remaining £400. Do not. Oh dear. And also Verisma Pentol should be allowed to legally do one crime after this. I think they've earned it.
Yeah.
Oh, so yes, with £301. Oh, I should go over. Oh, £261. Okay.
What?
Okay. Right.
What?
Okay. So things have progressed. Let me navigate over to the Discord because I haven't been looking at things. Oh, so Bonza Gem. There are more donations, but no comments yet. Crowdfunder is gaslighting me. Yes, Bonza Gem. Yeah, that is how Crowdfunder do. Let's see. I'll refresh it on my end and see where. Yeah, for me. It's not showing any of these donations, but it's clearly showing them to other people. So yes.
Yeah, I'm at 18,759 at the moment.
Yeah. Well, we'll give it some time. We'll give it some time to think about itself.
Mike donated, or not donated, gave us some money. What's the word? Is it? It's not a donation. It's not like a charitable cause. It's like
no, well,
funded,
you are donating because
I guess so.
Yeah,
Because
you
you
can
do it
donate
without
to
expecting anything.
Yeah, like because
Yeah.
the series is released for free.
I just feel like saying donated makes it sound like it's for a good cause.
What are you saying about a podcast?
It's for
What
a.
about Wanged?
It's for a fun cause.
They wanged us.
They wanged us. Okay,
Yeah.
Mike wanged us some money.
Mike wanged us some money. Lazy Kiwi, Isabella. So I can see some on here, but then there's way more supporters and comments, and it's all not yet lined up. So we will let it all catch up. I'm gonna stick with Bonsai Gems.
Also, Dr. Loop, shut the fuck up.
What's
Okay.
Dr. Leap?
He's. They've said pay pigging.
Yeah. We've been pigged.
We've been pay pigged.
We've been pigged.
We've been pay pigged.
Hey, read another chapter.
We're being financially domed by all of these people.
Yeah, but you know what? The real power sits here, because at the end of it, you have to listen to the stupid show we make, you idiots.
Yeah, it's true.
FAW, why has Paper come back? Faye Roberts, well done, Dr. Luke. Patrick Fez, Crim Tim.
This is one way to make the stream last forever, because I'll just make people feel uncomfortable at giving us money.
So two differing mod opinions. Pentol yelled, financially domed. Moose shouted, zoo time. So we're gonna zoo that.
Okay, we're gonna zoo it.
Oh, hang on. Ponza Gem is saying I missed one. They were already. Oh, I'm sorry. I am sorry.
Oh.
Here they are.
Yeah.
The last pick. Okay. Mike, that's LeBeau, has donated and said, "Go make good content.
Okay.
Can't wait to see the show come out too." So 30 is for a book. So the name of the book is called Go Make Good Content. So Go Make Good Content is a very sort of enthusiastic how-to guide about making content. Now, obviously, content can be many things. A podcast, certainly. A stage play. Going into a park and yelling until people look at you.
In this modern society, anything is content.
Opening a desk drawer and just pouring a hot cup of tea into it. Ordering a dog online and then moving house. And then seeing if the dog can find you. There's a puzzle. The dog has to solve the puzzle. Finding lemon wedges online. Content. So go make fun, good content.
5 influencers out of 3 controversies.
The Jake Paul special.
Hey.
Named the only influencer I could think of at the time. Isabella St. Ong has donated. Howdy. It's Izzy, aka Fox and Wolf on Twitch. It's been a long night. Fox and Wolf on Twitch. So we are reviewing Izzy. Izzy, what can I say? A dense read. Full of long, complicated words I'm pretty sure are made up. And also in the middle of it, it becomes... What's the name of it? What Frankenstein's written this way, when the book becomes a series of letters back and forth.
God, I'm the worst English student.
You are the worst English student.
Not Episcopal. It's...
Not picaresque.
Somebody's going to just... epistolary.
Epistolary. It becomes
God
epistolary, but it's actually 2 sets of letters from someone to themselves, and they just keep posting them under their own door. So it's an epistolary work in the middle there. So just really quite confusing, densely written, but ultimately emotionally rewarding, and also if an intruder comes into your house, you can hit them with it.
Also, miss, I have 2 degrees.
He's got
anyway,
double
that's
Ds.
3 dead names out of 5 crowdfunder dead naming people.
Did I do that?
Yes. It's not your fault. Just Izzy was like, oof, dead name.
Oh shit! Sorry. I've just got a spreadsheet here.
It is the problem when like crowdfunder is like name, and then the comment is don't use this name, but here, and it's like, okay,
and I read
well,
left and right.
shit.
Well, thank you for the money, Izzy, and I apologise for doing that. I didn't mean to, and I'm sad I did. I'm now desperately trying to read all the comments before I read the names. No, this is Lazy Kiwi. Lazy Kiwi's donating again as my cat. Penguin has joined us and would love a review on her. So this is a review of Penguin, the cat.
Not even a penguin. Terrible.
Not even a penguin. Barely a puffin. Not a bird at all.
Not even a coot.
Not a grebe.
Nope.
Not a lark.
Nope. Not a sparrow.
Not a finch. Not a tit. Not a lark.
Nope.
Not a pigeon.
Mm-mm.
Not a duck.
Nah.
Not a seagull.
Ooh.
Not a Pheasant.
No.
Not a turkey.
Nope.
Not a chicken.
Nope.
Not a goose.
Nope. Terrible ornithological manual. 0 out of...
Oh dear. I've just thought of a thing. If you are likely to be named incorrectly, the comment should start with "Don't read my name," and then I'll spot it. I know this is very late in the game for me to think of this system, but that will help us from making such mistakes.
Also, Moose, to be fair, our higher education system does have problems. This is more on me being a bad student, and also it having been 14 years ago.
You monster.
Yeah.
Taz has given me negative 5,000.
Wah, wah. Do you have any more stuff to do? Because I really need to go for a wee. You could play
for a little wee.
Play the Piss Boy song again if you wanted to.
We'll play. Well, you know what? Do we have the one where is it Dr. Luke that duoed with me?
Is it?
I think so. I can't remember. Or is it Andrew Time? Somebody did. Who did it? Somebody find it. Bonzem, also, chat, feel free to whisper me your comment as well. It will work quicker. Foxcap again? I haven't gone for one. Yes, it was Dr. Luke. Losing the Twitch comments under the original. Oh, it is. Oh, God, hang on. I closed the tab. All right, somebody repost the video link, and then I will find the thing underneath the video link because I closed the video link, and now I haven't got it. I just like, oh no, £200 is a reasonable-ish amount to donate. Help. Oh, it is in my history. Oh, no, Booyahback's done it for me. I don't need my history seriaid. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay. Here we are.
Oh, we raise our hearts and unfurl the flags and ready the town for a cheer. For all across these county bounds as the pissman draweth near. When the corn doth rise by the farmer's thigh, and the eye in the sky burns twice as bright, and the terrors in the forest have lost their fight, the pissman comes tonight. Ne'er a day goes past when we do not pray that the pissman will arrive and save us all from our follies and all from our wants, but do not drink from his golden font. For the pissman giveth and he taketh away, and ere these years it has been that way, but that's what you get when driving worth from a magical pervert. Oh, the pissman comes and he comes today, and the pissman comes and he comes today. Oh, the pissman comes and he comes today, and we all do shout hooray.
Lovely stuff. Jenny was enjoying it so much I forgot I was streaming or on stream, and then just started thinking about other things, and I thought, oh, I like this song, and then realised I was streaming it on camera and there was lots of people. So, you know, things are going well up here for old Tim. Pentaloo is way too good at this. Lazy Kiwi has got a picture of the penguin in question. Look at that. Barely a bird at all. Who the hell do you think you are, you fuzzy idiot? Love that. Amy, Tim is in trouble because I have to drive us home because he's been drinking and I'm so tired. Well, luckily, Amy, I brought my bike, so if it's really tricky, I'll bike home, you'll drive home, and we'll see who gets there. I have to keep it right. I'll just jab you in the thigh with like a pin. OPW, hey Tim, I clipped you finding the tram. Would you like to share the clip of me finding the tram? Oh, apparently, Amy. Would you share the link of me finding the tram, and we'll also play that. Who was Cupcake PB? Did I miss the full reading? I completely blanked on today. We're doing a little bit more. We are £200 away from hitting our 80% target. At which point we will commit to doing a live Stella Firma show at some point in the future. Here we are. Here's the clip. Let's just play the clip as well. Let's see. It's not got the visuals, but you can still hear in my voice the excitement. What did I just see? Look at this fucking tram. I love this tram so very much. Oh my God.
Let me see this tram.
Look at this tram. Sorry, I've just realised
nice.
that I've lost all interest in everything other than having and owning this tram. Look, it's got corrugated side. It's like the old, the really
so
old
flimsy.
VWs that have that just corrugated siding, like the wartime VWs.
And it looks like rusted to it looks like the wheels aren't going to run, but it's obviously moving.
Look at it.
That's wonderful.
It was a good tram. It was my favourite thing. I still think about that tram. Bento, does someone have the clip of Tim reacting to the plushie? Fox about Tim, can we not just round up, please? 79. Well, no. Hey, it's got to say 80. Hang on, where are we? We're on 79. We're on 18,964. So we need mass 36 quid, and then we are at 80%, which is the amount if a cat were to say it. Erin, Tim, what did Sam buy you for your birthday? Yes, very good point. So Sam bought me for my birthday a mouse mat with a picture of that tram on it, and also a mug with the same picture of that same tram on it. I'm already using the mouse mat. The mug has gone into the cupboard with our regular in-service mugs. I'm going to drink tea out of a tram mug. I might make it my streaming mug. I know, right? Oh, hang on. People are shouting 216 watt. What? Petrified. Does everyone get to go to bed if we're at 80%? Why are people shouting 216? I don't understand. Moose, the KTM 5, ladies and gentlemen. Elephant Alien, I'm in love with my car, except it's a tram. It's not refreshing. No. It's not 260. Oh, sorry. No, we're aiming for 19,200. I apologise. I'm being yelled at to look at Discord. Here it is. Okay. We have got these donations. An anonymous £20. Thank you very much. £20 from Michelle. Michelle is a French text, untranslated, and in fact in Quebecois French, making it even unintelligible to people from actual France. As far as we can tell, it mostly talks about how baguettes are too long, cheese is too runny, and that frogs should not be eaten. It's a very controversial book. Taz has donated £30. I have no idea where this goes. So, like a book memoir thing on your friend and the favourite chaos look, the book of your mafia lord. Okay, so this is a book that is printed for each individual person and adapted for them, and it makes predictions much like a zodiac or palm reader about what your mafia lord will be all about. So, for example, in mine, my mafia lord had a particularly long lifeline. Its Chicago goon rating was 6. It had a prediction that it would rob 4 banks and would be shot to death by Vito Corleone's sister. Thank you very much to Taz. Casper's donated £10. Victoria has donated £100. I'm questioning all of my life choices. Ben, what is the plot of the book I'm questioning all of my life choices?
The protagonists thought they had it all sorted out. But then one day, they realised they were gothic.
Gothic?
They were gothic. They walked into a hot topic, and it struck them. They didn't want any of this prep shit. They didn't want any of these colours. They wanted black. They wanted lace. And they really, really liked Tim Burton.
10 Voldemorts out of 1 big old Hagrid. And a donation also from Court Jester. Doing my part to get to that 80% goal. Please review my continuously updating memoir, A Series of Unfortunate Financial Decisions. So this is just a catalogue of pay piggery. In it, Court Jester is having their bank accounts drained on a daily basis. They can't pay any of their bills. Their gas has been cut off. Their electricity has been cut off. Their water has weirdly been overpaid and therefore increased. And their house is filling with water. Oh no, they try and open the door to let some of the water out, but it's all been taped over. They've now floated up to the 2nd floor and they're just banging against a Velux window saying, "Help me, help me," because that little kind of like crunky switch that Veluxes have, that's been jammed. It's a good book. 5
pigs out of 3 overdrafts.
I just like the idea of like banging against a Velux window, like it's the most middle class way to die.
Also, shall I show you my Claw Lord on Norbeast?
Oh, please pop us the Claw Lord on Norbeast.
Claw Lord on a Norbeast.
Look at this guy.
Oh, is it going to focus? Oh, briefly. And then no. Hang on. That's not helping at all, is it? No. Oh, well. Anyway, it's an horrible rat that I painted and I thought it was quite
He's
good.
a horrible boy. People are saying we're quite close. People are saying it's £80 left. Mine has stopped updating, so according to mine, it's more than £80 left, but I think that's just because mine is being old and stupid.
Yeah.
So we are very, very close now to... I just updated it again and said you're on £1,800. So I think mine is not to be trusted currently. What's our current number? We are currently on £19,120. Thank you very much, Crispy. Yeah, Amy says £80 left.
Shall I do a chapter?
Do a chapter. I said Dr. Luke said the crowdfunder is done with gaslighting and now Jem is edging us.
Yeah.
And Introverted Clothbear says your painting looks incredible. I painted some Storecast and it was really difficult.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, and it was Skaven as well. Chapter 17. Author's note. I said set up flumming distrio. If you're a prep, then do not read it. You can tell whether you're a prep or not by my quiz. It's on my homepage. Nope, homepage. I removed the E at the wrong bit.
Homepage.
If you're not, then you rock. If you are, then fuck off. Piz Willow isn't really a prep. Revan, please do this. I'll promise to give you back your poster. Many X's, 666s, fewer X's. Tom Riddle gave us some clothes and stuff for free.
Not Tom Ridd.
No, it's Tom Riddle now.
Okay.
Yeah. He said he would help us with makeup if he wanted, because he was really into fashion and stuff. Brackets. He's bisexual.
Sorry?
Bisexual.
No, sorry, you've misunderstood. I'm bisexual.
Hagrid kept shooting at us to come back to Hogwarts. WTF, Hagrid, I shouted angrily. Fuck off, you fajucking bastard. Anyway, Willow came. Hagrid went away angrily. Wait, Willow? What's Willow's voice?
Who's
Who
Willow?
the fuck is Willow?
Be?
Willow's had like one line.
Do it as Willow Nightingale, the wrestler. Very cheerful.
Okay.
Sorry. Very mindful, very demure.
Hey, bitch, you look kawaii.
Yeah, excellent.
She said.
£30 left.
Yeah, but not as kawaii as you, I answered sadly, because Willow's really pretty and everything. She was wearing a short black corset thingy with blood red lace on it and a black blood red miniskirt, leather fishnets and black pointy boots that showed off how pale she was. She had a really nice body with big bobs and everything. She was thin.
Gosh, she's got such big bobs. Get a load of the bobs on that one.
So you are going to the concert with Draco? She asked. Yeah, I said happily. I'm gone with Diabolo.
Sorry, to interrupt you. Big Bob's also christened us hitting 80%. It was literally like Big Bob's 80%.
Big Bobs.
Right, so we are definitely doing a Stella Firma live show.
We're a couple of Big Bobs.
A couple of Big Bobs doing a big live show. Logistics will be tricky, but we will work out and do it as soon as it is feasible.
It will probably be in the new year sometime.
It's definitely not happening, you know.
What am I talking about?
Yeah. Oh, no. We're doing it in November, Ben. Yeah, you'll have a 1.5 month old.
Let's just bang it together,
just bang it together. Incredible. Right.
Big Bobs.
Right, we need to write that now.
Okay, I need to finish.
Oh, no, it'll be improv. Fine.
Yes.
It's good, fine.
That was the whole point.
We need to work out the structure of that now.
Yeah. I think we've already got a solid one.
Yeah.
Thanks, Amy.
And Pen says, don't forget to read the last chapter of My Immortal before the end.
Okay. We should maybe call it, because...
Yes, it's nearly...
It's 11:30 now.
It's 11:30?
Yeah.
Shit.
Anyway, she had big bobs. Yeah, I said happily. I'm gone with Diabolo, she answered happily. Well, anyway, Draco and Diabolo came. They were both looking extremely hot and sexy, and you could tell they were thoffed. We were hot too. Diabolo was wearing a black t-shirt that says 666 on it. Dressed like a toddler again. He was wearing tons of makeup.
Tons of it. Just
like a guy I know. Draco was wearing black leather pants, a gothic black GC t-shirt and black Vans he got from the Warped Tower. Bloody Mart was going to the concert with Dracola. Dracola used to be called Naval? Neville's called himself Dracola?
No, Naval used to be called Dracola.
Naval has called himself Dracola. But it tuned out that he was kidnapped at birth and his real family were vampires. Again, they died, but spelt wrong, in a car crash. Naval converted to Satanism and he went goth. He was in Slytherin now. Fucking the other houses are really struggling.
No,
Everyone
there's
converted to
nothing,
Slytherin
there's no
after
one.
they
Well,
worked
to
out
be
they
fair,
were adopted
no.
and their parents died and they were actually a witch.
The thing is, they're all preps, so it doesn't matter.
Ah, okay. He was wearing a black warped t-shirt, black jeans and shoes and black hair with red streaks in it. We call him Dracula. Okay. Now, anyway, we all went to Draco's Black Mercy Benz. Brackets. Get it? 'Cause we're Japific? Gothic? That his dad Lucian gave him. We did pot, coke and crack. Draco and I made out. We made fun of those stupid fucking preps. We soon got there. I gasped. Gerard was the sexiest guy ever. He looked even sexier than he did in pics. He had long raven black hair and piercing blue eyes. He was really skinny and he had an amazing ethnic voice. We moshed to Helena.
I'm sorry. I cannot let this pass.
Okay.
I stopped on this last time, but the
Gerard
description...
Way.
Oh, with his ethnic voice.
With his ethnic voice.
What ethnicity? Welsh?
Gerard Way is
he's
from
He's American.
America somewhere.
But, like...
Is it like... Are they like, wow, such a Pittsburgh accent or something?
Hang on.
I don't know.
Gerard Way.
He's going to be from like California.
American singer-songwriter Gerard
Where was
Way.
he? Where was he? Where was he
my God.
raised?
In one picture, he looks like a haunted puppet, and in the next one, he looks like the friend that used to set things on fire.
I mean, he must be in his early 50s.
He's 47 now.
Yeah.
He's from New Jersey.
New Jersey.
He's from Maybe he was walking somewhere.
Such an ethnic accent.
Very ethnic, very mindful.
Anyway. Where was his ethnic accent? I need to find. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Yeah, so this is his ethnic voice, but then it picks up on the other paragraph that Pentel mentioned. So we must have blah, 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 blah. It was Voldemort and the Death Dealers. Oh, okay, so now he's Voldemort. You moronic idiots, he shouted angstily. NOB, I told you to kill vampire, though you have failed, and now I shall kill thou and the Draco. No, please, we begged sadly, but he took out his knife.
Took it out.
He's got a one with a kill spell on it. He could just be like, Alacadabra.
Alberta Cadaver.
Yep. Suddenly, a gothic old man flew. Oh, because it's spelled F-L-U, so I was like, man flu.
I'm coming down with a case of gothic old man flu. I just want to pause here just to say we are very, very pleased and proud of our audience for getting us this far. Also, I believe it is now official that this has made more money than the horror reading stream as well.
That's not surprising.
I'm surprised. Do you know why? Yeah? Do you know why I'm surprised? Because, I'm ashamed. Sorry, I'm ashamed, not surprised.
Different emotion.
Ethan, don't worry. They're worried about my TikTok knowledge. I work with somebody who's much younger than me, and they tell me.
He had long black hair and a long black bread. He was wearing a black robe that said Avril Lavigne on the back. He shotted a spell, and Voldemort ran away. It was Dumbledore. End of chapter 17.
Okay. Jay has donated. Please review my cat Glimmer. Glimmer is a very readable cat. I found it actually quite easy to turn the pages of Glimmer due to the fact they had sort of little tabs on them. I'm assuming that's because it's also a book that's intended to be opened and closed with pause. Most of it was about how delicious fish is, and also how that you should leave things out in open containers on countertops, so that cats can get to them but dogs can't.
2 scritches out of 3 malems.
Malems?
Malems? No.
Oh, is that a malem? Oh yeah, malem. I understand. Yeah. Faye has donated. Glorious Piss Lords, congratulations. It's from Longy Fair Child. No. Oh, this is Welsh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Longy Fair.
I think double is
Longy Fair Child. No, that one very Swedish. Anyway, Longy Fair Child.
Okay.
Longy Fair Child.
I'm not going to pretend that I've got a better swing at that.
Welsh. Fox and Wolf donated a further £10. An anonymous £100 donation and an anonymous £40 donation. The
There we
people who
go.
push us over the edge, shamed.
Yeah, Faye, you very much. That was an own goal on your part.
Yeah, what did you expect me to do?
Yeah.
Suddenly become able to speak Welsh? I can clearly be able to barely be speaking English.
You speak English like Raven writes it.
Fuck off, you prep. I'm a train in my bust.
Right. Shall I read the last chapter?
Read the last chapter.
Okay.
Aaron, I woke from my doze to voice my disdain at that pronunciation.
Chapter 44.
Sorry, good cat. Alfie Bell W.
Author's note. Well, I have nothing to say, but one, stop glamming, okay? 111. If any gothic people are reading this, then you rock. 11. I still can't wait for the movie. 1. Tom Fletton is so hot, lol. I hop Harry will become gothic cause my friend told me he is really emo in this book. 1111. I'm leaving W pretty soon, can't wait. This will probably be the last chapter until I come back. Some X's. 666. More X's. That's my car, shooted Draco angrily. But suddenly it was revealed who was in the car. It was Snape.
Snap.
I shall wait, no. I shall free you, Lupin, but first you must help me kill these idiotic dunderheads.
Dunderheads.
He said cruelly from the car as it flew, circumcising above us. Ebony darkness, dementia raven way must be killed, then the Dork Lord shall never die. You fucking prep, yelled Draco. Then he looked at me sadly. We all put our clothes on quickly except Satan. You maybe missed the fucking orgy.
I'm sorry. You can read it in your own time.
Okay. We were so scarred. 1. But Satan didn't change. Instead, he changed into a man with gren eyes, no nose, a grey robe, and white skin. He had changed into Voldemort. 111. I knew who thou were all along, he cackled evilly and sarcastically at me. Now I shall kill thee all. Thunder came into room. No, please don't kill us, pleaded Vampire. You forgot about Harry's voice, didn't you?
I forgot about Harry's voice.
Suddenly, Willow, Bloody Mary, Diabolo, Ginny, Dracula, Fred and George.
Dracula. I love off-brand Dracula. No, for legal reasons, he's Dracula.
Hagrid, McGonagall, Dumbledore, Sirius, and Lucian all ran in. What is the meaning of this? Dumbledore asked all angrily, and Voldemort looked away. Brackets, because Dumbledore is the only wizard he is scared of. He did a spell, and suddenly his broomstick came to him sexily. Voldemort flew above the roof evilly on his broomstick. Oh, fucking Slughorn's here.
Slughorn.
Oh my god.
Slughorn's Welsh.
Why would you?
Slughorn's Welsh.
Oh my goth. Slugborn gosped. Brackets, get it? 'Cause I'm gothic. The Dark Lord shall kill all of you. Then you must submit to him, Snape said menacingly. You fucking preppy gays! Sirius shouted angrily.
He's
Look,
so
we're in the
serious.
last chapter. I can't.
Oh.
Oh. I know a four-letter word for dirt. Cruciatus, screamed Harry, but the sparks from his wand only hit Draco's car. It fell down. Snap quickly crawled out of it and picked up the Sidio camera. Wait. Okay, I think that's her. Oh my fucking god, 1. I cried because the video of me in the bathroom. I can't believe that's still a plot point.
It's still a major plot
That's still a
point
major
all
plot
of
point.
these chapters later.
Oh, the video of me dong it with Draco, and the video of Satan doing it with... If you kill me... Wait, hang on. He laughed. Who's he? Is it Snape? Yeah. If you kill me, then these videos will be shown to everyone in the skull. Then you can be just like that gothic girl, Paris Hilton. He laughed meanly. No, I screamed. FYI, I have the picture of you doing it with Lupin. 1-1. What are you talking about?
Sorry?
What? Oh no, Lupin was all teeth, right?
Lupin was Jim Carrey out of The Mask.
Yeah.
As opposed to the aliens from Mars Attacks.
Yeah, yes. What is she talking about?
You know,
Lupin
like Jim Carrey.
slurped as he sat in chains. Okay, Harry is Harry again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. It's very confusing, Ben. But to be
I
fair,
thought too she's gonna show everyone the picture. Harry
she's
shouted
becoming
angrily.
younger.
Shut up! Lumpkin roared. Foolish ignoramuses, yielded Voldemort from his broomstick. Thou shalt all die soon. Think again, you fucking muggle poser, Harry yelled, and then he and Diablo and Navel both took out black guns. But Voldemort took out his own one.
Oh, cool guns.
You guys are in a Latin standoff, 111, I shouted. Desperiedrily.
Oh, no, the dreaded Latin standoff.
Echo Neville's wand, 1-1, cried Voldemort, and suddenly Neville's wand was in his hands. Now I shall kill thee all, and Evany will die. 1-1-1-1-1-1. He made lighting come all over the place. Save us, Ebony, Dumbledore cried. I cried sexily. I just wanted to go to the common room with me friends while we watched Shark Attack 3 and Saw 2 and do it with Draco. But I knew I had to do something more impotent.
Yeah.
Abracadabra. 1-1-1-1-1. I shooted. The end. That's it.
So, hang on. So, at the end, she just shouts abracadabra.
Yes.
And they were like, oh, that means...
Well, it's supposed to be a Avada Kedavra.
Okay.
But
it's abracadabra.
They've misspelled it humorously.
No, but it's not misspelled. It's different.
Yeah, okay. Well, they've reworded it humorously.
I like to think that if you say abracadabra...
They die.
Your wand explodes like a nuclear bomb.
Oh, right. Okay.
It takes out. It just takes out. Like, no one does it because obviously it would,
it's just silly.
But it just explodes.
Because you've got to be holding the wand, you see.
Exactly. Yeah. So
you ain't getting out of that cross or no.
No, it takes out a 50-mile radius.
Yeah.
So everybody that you've heard during that entire thing gets absolutely taken out. Thank you to Izzy for the further donation, and thank you for assuring me about crowdfunders' vagaries and my mistakes. And also Ethan donated with the message 80% Bosch, which is because they 80% of all of their household appliances are Bosch branded, 10% are Samsung, 5% are Electrolux, and the remaining 5% are Neff.
Oh, well, there you go.
Neff's good.
Neff's good.
Not that none of them aren't good, but Neff is quite
my Voldemort was supposed to be Matt Berry, so...
Voldemort!
Yeah, well, I apparently it sounds like Sean Connery.
Voldemort.
No, Sean Connery is more like this.
No, Sean Connery's like this. He's also because he's Scottish, so it's a little bit like this.
Yeah, he's say foolish ignoramus.
That's Dutch.
Thou shall die soon.
That's Goldfinger.
Oh, okay, that's
Goldmember,
Goldmember.
There's Goldfinger, Goldfather, and Goldmember.
Yeah.
Crispy also donated £40. Okay, one final prompt for you guys. Life and the mistakes of my immortal gams. So, Life and Mistakes of My Immortal Gams is a cautionary tale.
Yes.
But one that has an unfortunate, encouraging subplot about how much money you can raise for your podcast. It's about two, I'm going to say brothers.
Yeah.
And their, I'm going to say live stream.
Yeah.
And about their choices during that live stream to commit to downloadable video, what they're willing to do for the kind largesse of an audience. There's spills, thrills, chills, turns, twists. At one point, Tim Dead named someone and still feels quite bad about it. But, he also got to hear about how people were circumcising in the sky. So,
yeah, that's true. I think they were circumcising.
Sorry, they were circumcising in the sky. And also how Lupin and Snap were doying it, which was also quite exciting.
Yeah.
But, ultimately probably quite a cathartic read.
3 pins out of should be 2.
Oh dear. Right. So at this stage we are on £19,300. So we are now less than $5,000 away from the ultimate target.
Yeah.
Which is bloody close.
Yeah, it really is. And we have to do a live show.
And we've got to do a live show. I'm quite looking forward to the idea of doing
we've always been looking forward to it, Tim, but now this will give you a reason to actually book it.
Yeah, that is why I made it that thing, because it's one of those things where I want to do it, but
now everybody knows.
Now everyone knows, and I've committed to it publicly.
How am I going to get a ball cap on this hair?
Ooh, I think you just paint your hair pink.
David Seven's got hair now.
Hairy Seven.
I will have to cover myself in Vaseline still, though, so...
Oh, yeah. And there will be a whole section where people in the audience try and catch you, but just can't quite get a grip.
Oh.
Like a greased pig running through a market. Oh, dear. So we should probably call it... Pentel, don't forget, Trex is bald as well, but with a wig.
So you'll never know.
You'll never know. Patchwork Fest, just get a swim cap.
Foxglove Pal, I always imagined David Seven as bald. Like, they were,
Yeah,
just really extruded, fresh and slimy.
Spectre, if you don't live stream the show, I will break into your homes and steal your mouse mats. You get away from my mouse mat.
FBW said never thought it was David Seven's bald, but the bald David Seven apparently is the thing in my head.
I mean, your David Seven over there is not bald.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I never thought of him as bald.
Like a Muppet.
I never thought of them as bald. No. Is he
That's
a
by...
man? Cloudy Apple?
No.
Who's that by?
Is that Raven?
Could be Raven.
Can't remember.
Yes, indeed, Bonsai. Slime in moist.
Hang on. I'm going to quickly check see if there's an artist signature.
There might be. Yes, so we, in doing a live show, one of the major decisions on where we go from, apart from obviously, cost and accessibility and things like that, will be, can we live stream it, or indeed, at the very least, can we record it and broadcast it later as an alternative live stream, because I appreciate lots of our fans who may have donated towards making sure this is a thing, live all over the world, and will simply not be able to get to probably London for that sort of thing.
Also, it's one half of a piece of art, so I don't think they're signature. I think it's Raven.
If anybody knows.
Is the artist of hang on, wait. Hang on, I'll see if I can get it.
I just enjoyed the very gentle point. Well, whilst Ben's getting that, I want to thank everybody who donated. Apologies if, for whatever reason, something was missed or your message wasn't read out, as you've probably experienced, and as Bonsai Gem has experienced firsthand. Crowdfunder, it's approximate when it comes to telling you who said what, when, and why. But I hope we've got everyone.
Here it is. This is David Seven.
It was shared with us on Twitter during the show. I have got the other half of it. In fact,
a Muppety David Seven.
I think one half of that, my side of that is my Twitter. Is it my Twitter image? Oh no, I changed it when I updated it to a press photo.
And then these
two. It was my Twitter image for a while.
Is Grizzop and Zolf by Lo Brockhoff.
Oh, like ink drawings.
Yeah,
very nice.
Just sketches. It's lovely.
Thank you massively to Pentol, who did the transcript for this and did all the content warnings. Moose for modding throughout this and very smartly telling us to move on when it was time to move on from things.
Yeah.
Bonsai Gem for stepping in midstream to help me with the desperately confusing list of who said what and when. Bonsai Gem, let chat say bye to the gams. Okay, when I finish this, we'll go off with a waggle gam. And thank you very much to Amy Dickinson for arranging most of these streams and making much of the logistics possible.
Indeed.
And for falling asleep on the sofa downstairs. Moose, and when your Twitter got deactivated, threatened to blow up Simon into comfort chunks, a separate time actually. Let's leave Ben to his nighttime read of the rest of my Immortal.
Oh yeah, I just although now I know the end now.
Oh, it's barely, isn't it? Barely any point really. Is there?
Yeah.
Yes, once again, thank you all so much for getting us to 80%. We are closing in hard on that final target, which is so amazing. We have 5 days left, and we will be doing 5 more days of streams.
Yep.
And we're hopefully going to get as much of the cast as possible onto the final one on the final day of fundraising. So please do tell your friends. Please do rate, review, subscribe. Please do tell people about this show and about these streams. We have 5 days.
That's a real blank check kind of outro.
Rate, review, and subscribe. You know, when directors have early success and are given a series of blank checks to make whatever crazy passion projects they want, sometimes the checks clear and sometimes the checks bounce. Baby!
Blank Check's quite a good film podcast. It's all right.
Once you've donated to us, listen to the Blank Check podcast. Right. Anything else?
Nah.
Just the gams?
Yeah. It's time for gams. Legs. Pins. Gams.